Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver by Night Delve into Darkness. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. And this particular episode is probably going to be dealing with a lot of body horror, gore, and violence. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our VODs are going to be available on YouTube after the game, usually the Monday or the Tuesday after that I will upload them. And you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Or you can skip ahead to the next one and just come back and join us next week. It's going to be a lot more mild next week, I think. So, for starters, I would like to thank you to our sponsor, Michaela Artoria of Artoria Designs, who created these beautiful dice boxes. Please visit him on Instagram, and the link will be in the chat. They're generally also in the chat, so you can just send Michaela a DM. And Martlet Games. Martlet Games is a collective of TTRPG veterans who are ready to work for you. From actual play production to tabletop game development, they're a one-stop shop for your creative needs. Investing in the World of Darkness streaming community helps keep channels like this one online and thriving. And we greatly appreciate any love you can share with them on their Patreon or various social media platforms. That link will be over there. Or down there. Probably not up there or over there. So, yeah, click on the link, pop them a little bit of support with the Patreon, and they can do some work for you and help out in your creative endeavors. And Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I still have my Gangrel one, which is super awesome, and it's got some Ankh work on the back, which is spectacular. And if you happen to have a dry erase marker, like I do, you can go, Mordecai is getting diablerized by a sword or something. I don't know.
Oh no, we're killing all of Steve's NPCs.
Well, yeah, it's probably what's going to happen. I'm not going to lie. Now it's time to introduce the vampire people, kindred, that are on screen. Let's start with Cliff.
What? It's been a while. Okay. Hi. Happy time zone. It's my name's Cliff. I'm playing Duran Giovanni, your slightly bloodthirsty, fire-wielding, yet still calm and quiet Taylor type Giovanni Hikata. We're both he and him, and we're looking forward to some more explosions tonight. And the stuff. It's happening.
It's in your background.
Yeah, no more anticipation. It's going on.
And over to Sarah.
Hey, my name is Sara. I'll be playing Jude Duncan, the Brawlin Tremere, and she feels like she did well, and now we're taking in this kindred. She tried to convince the team that we didn't need him, but here we are being the good guys. It's a weird how the tables have turntabled.
We'll get around to those particular humanity stains in a bit. Mike.
Hey, Mike, he, him. I play Mordecai, he, him, savior of shopkeepers everywhere. Gretchen, thank you. I guess we didn't need that one either. I don't know. I'm just sort of weighing the odds here.
Is that how you?
When you're adventuring out into the world, always carry a lunch with you.
Is that the lesson we're going with from the last episode?
That's the takeaway.
Prince?
Everybody, I'm Prince, aka Doubles and Dice around the interwebs, and I am playing Jalil Ja Kato, your friendly neighborhood Banu Hakim assassin, and I still have 3 grenades left. Our pronouns are he/him, and it's gonna be an exciting time.
Mm-hmm. Most certainly. And Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Abigail for you, the techie Tremere, also she, her. And yeah, Abigail just wants her car to not get damaged anymore. Ever. Again. It made her cry. So yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Saved the
So-
car. I saved it.
Wait, that's true. That did happen. In the last episode, which you will be able to see on YouTube, right over there, the kindred that you see got into a little bit of a defensive position because the Sabbat invaded Vancouver. Everything's kind of going to shit. Let's be honest. And some bad stuff happened. Somebody got embraced accidentally, on purpose. There was a giant meat monster. There was fire, explosions. The car ate somebody. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it, doesn't it?
All those things are true. I mean,
Our
And
car
then-
was a cleanup, like just clean up the streets for us. Like this is how you get rid of pollution and
All those things are
this is a
true,
very
and we are still
green
alive.
car.
we are
This is a
still
very
alive.
green house.
we are still alive.
Oh man. Whoo.
Alive
Yeah.
being relative.
You guys and I consider alive to be a very different thing.
It's a range.
Yeah, it's-
Potato, orange. I don't know what you want from me.
So when last we saw them, this is still the same night, so any damage that they've had from the last episode will still apply. Any hunger is the exact same, and they had all piled into the 1967 hearse that is jet black, and they are taking some of the wayward kindred who can't necessarily defend themselves too well over to, I won't really call it a safe house, but it's the over to where
A more defensible location.
That's a good term.
Maybe.
Is it? Not really, but
We're hoping.
it's sort of a good term. To where the changelings were, which ordinarily is at the convention center. It's at the tail end of the convention center for everybody who's playing home game. The Vancouver Convention Center is a building that kind of juts out into the one particular bay, and it looks kind of like, if you look at it from an angle, if you're up on a hill and you're looking down on it, it actually does look kind of like a cruise ship. It would be behind Prince on his left shoulder. There we go. Yeah. Or I think something's flipped somewhere. Probably on mine. I don't know. That way. Yeah. It kind of looks like a cruise ship, and cruise ships actually dock there. So it's kind of confusing when you see a cruise ship beside a cruise ship. People are like piling off from one into the other. So at the tail end, over to the extreme portion of where over Prince's shoulder, it is sort of out on the water, and that is where they had met with the changelings in a previous episode, and they had referred to Jude as Baroness Jude, representative of the vampires in the city. The kindred are heading there now, so they are. Let's open this particular episode and scene with them arriving. There's a little kind of portion of the convention center where cars and taxis regularly pull up. There's a hotel across the street. And the smoke is kind of not heavy enough that you can't see through it, but there is smoke that is coming across the water from behind you in Vancouver itself. It's kind of there's a haze that is settling over Vancouver with this many fires that have been started. So you would pull up in that sort of ring of parking, which is also near where the SkyTrain is. And what do you all do? What is the next step that you are doing?
So from the back, Duran's going to say, "Señores and señoras, earpieces in, por favor." It makes
Indeed.
a lot much more talking easier. We're going to find Chauncey and the Changelings, I hope, to drop these people off. I'm in the back. Is there anything out front? Can anyone see anything besides just wanton destruction?
I'll sense the unseen looking at the outside.
Me as well.
It's always a good idea. Give me
Okay.
the wits and the aspects. Or is it resolve and aspects? I don't really know.
I believe you can do either. That's my understanding.
Whichever one's stronger.
It's
Let's
passive.
go with that.
Passive is wits, or active is resolve and aspects.
Passive perception check.
Oh,
Let's do
okay. Okay.
Mordecai and Ja, the only two people I didn't see touch your ears when everybody else did.
Should I be doing something? Josh just chilling.
Well, because Duran mentioned that everybody should put the earpieces in.
Oh, the earpieces. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Oh,
I
all right.
That's
Yeah.
a given.
I'm just saying.
John's an old soldier. Like, this is what he does.
4
Earpiece is already
successes.
in. Yo.
4 successes. And
I got
you.
3.
When you pull up to the thing, you stop. Duran is like, "Is there anything going on? All I can see is out the back window. There's nothing back here." Both Abigail and Jude, you blink your eyes a few times, and when you open them, this is weird. You didn't see this before. This is like, there seems to be kind of like a wispy black kind of shadow that's moving in towards the convention center, and it's kind of wrapping around a little bit.
Gonna relay that to the group then.
And that storyteller, I guess I don't know if this can be elaborated from what we're seeing, but like, is it looking abyss like, oblivion like? Or that's, yeah, okay.
It certainly is.
Okay.
Mr. Duran, it looks like this is something that you might have more experience with than we do.
Yeah, like oblivion,
Oh.
like the shadow stuff. It's all
Moment.
around the convention center.
Un momento, por favor. And I'm going to pull another earpiece out of the other side, put it in the other ear, reach into my pocket, turn on an MP3 player. I'm going to reach up and tap on the back to get the Baron to open the back. And I'm going to grab the AA-12, the HSN. And as I start to get out, I'm going to say, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today," and I'm going to slide out, "to get to this thing we call life." And then I'm going to put the strap of the gun over the shoulder. Electric word life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you there's something else. The Sundown Appreciation League and motherfucking book club, beaches. And at that point, I'll have come around the front of the car, and I'm going to drop Oblivion Sight to see what I see.
Insight. Alrighty, give me a wits and oblivion.
What's an Oblivion? Oh, that's disgustingly huge.
Witty oblivion.
I can just hear that in my head, though. Dearly
Also,
beloved.
refresh my non-existent memory. Do you have 4 in oblivion?
I have 4 in Oblivion, yes.
Excellent. For this particular role, you have 5.
Excellent. Oh,
Because I'm
wonderful.
assuming you have the thing that has been discussed.
Yes, I do indeed. Oh, okay.
Is that the
cool,
thing that we got that was checked over by the mage?
Correct.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Any crits or anything?
No, actually, weirdly,
Oh.
no crits. Just 6 successes.
Everything 6 to 9. All
Yes.
right. So 6 successes. The kind of black ink blotches go over your eyes, and you can see that there are wraiths. Lots of wraiths. And they're moving with these kind of black inky tentacles. Like, the tentacles don't seem to be like huge. It's not like a kraken attacking the ship or anything. Like, it's just like they seem maybe about human, like, shoulder width, and some wraiths are kind of melding in with that and getting pulled in, and the tentacles are reaching towards the back of the convention center where you encountered the changelings.
Well, mia familia, there's some hinky shit going on out here. There are these large tentacle-like hinky, not in the restless dead are. It is difficult to. I have not seen anything like this, nor even heard of anything like this from my familia.
Is there any way to dispel it? Is there any way to get rid of them that you know of, Mr. Giovanni? In normal terms, if it wasn't this many, for example.
No, only to prevent them from coming in. I could set up a warded area, but that takes time, and this is not a time thing.
So nothing to get rid of them then?
I mean, do you think that changelings are in trouble?
I
think it's safe to assume so.
I would think so with everything that's going on, but the restless dead, the angry dead taking on the changelings, that is just a weird, strange. And the people that could do this among our kind would be Hecata. And if there are Hecata doing this, there are Nagaraja in the city. I am not pleased with this, but I see. Nagaraja are the murdering scum of our the cousins who we.
But the only way they'd know of them is if.
How high of a bar really is that to her?
They found out through us.
For everyone who has Oblivion sight and or sense the unseen, give me a wits and awareness check.
Some things around. I shouldn't do that. Wits and awareness. No, that's pretty good.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I'm gonna just sit over here and drink my drink and let y'all do your thing.
Yep.
Only 2 successes this time.
4 successes for Jude, 2 for Abigail. I think that's 6. I don't know. I can't see it all on the thing I'm looking at right now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is 6.
So
2 crits to double up and 2 normal.
A split second before it happens, you realize that there is a presence coming up behind you, Duran. And give me a dex and athletics if you want to dodge, which would be advisable.
Yes, please. Now,
this is really not safe.
New scene?
This would be a new scene, yes.
God damn it!
I'm rousing my dex. As soon as I get that tingle in the back of my head, rousing my dex successfully.
Like, let's roll.
Thank
potent.
I gotta fucking roll for everything again.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't even remember what I was at before.
Well, that's 2 hunger for me.
Ja, you hear, hey, question. Who's the new guy? There's like a kind of a sword thing that's hanging around in here.
Okay,
I don't know.
listen.
Look, we don't mind it. It's just, if you're gonna like leave shit laying around, you should probably let us know first. That's all I'm saying. Also, you should probably eat something. You should probably go into that that car thing and get, the fire hose, whatever it is. Just get,
I mean, that was a one-time affair as far as I knew.
Oh wait, we're still in the car, right?
Hey, car, you gonna vomit blood on me again?
And as you finish saying that, a torrent of blood goes down on your head.
Blarg.
Do you wish to drink?
Well,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Can I get some of that?
Hey man, I gotta ask these things. Yeah, you go down one hunger again, and the voices are like, "Thanks, man."
Hey,
I roused my dex as well and also failed.
Yeah, everybody in the car is just getting covered in blood.
Blood. Okay.
oh, we're getting that
Oh,
refreshment.
yeah.
So, Duran, how did your rouse check go?
Rouse check went fine,
Okay.
but I got 2 successes on the Dex plus athletics. I'm not very athletic.
So you kind of get the prickly feeling in the back of your neck. The rest of you see kind of a red light move towards, it's kind of a phantom light move towards Duran. And Duran, you get grabbed by your shoulders and spun around. And you are staring directly into the face of the Asian looking kind of essence that you encountered before with the red ashtray.
Sammy baby.
You have to
Yeah,
help
more.
me stop this.
Whoa.
Excuse me. Stop what?
And he like kind of puts his finger on your opposite chin, aims your head towards one of the inky black things, and kind of pushes his arm out to point at it and goes, "This. We have to stop this."
See, how do we help you stop this?
You are of the clan of the dead, yes?
I see.
Do you not know of any way of cutting this off?
Not that I.
Do you have any theories? Do you have anyone to contact?
To cut this off.
They are taking my resources, and I want them to stop.
Who is taking? Because we can always just shoot them.
Whoever is doing that.
So wherever that is going to someone taking our resources.
So is this like Dracula movie rules where like if we kill the big bad, then all of it dies?
See. I see.
Presumably.
So we go that way, and everyone out of the car. We have a side quest.
Okay. What
Monica is all Jennifer Beals in the back of the car. Total flash dance, just like out and everything else. Just like leaning on the seat, basking in the
torrent of blood.
But I'm rousing everything, motherfuckers.
Maniac,
I have another level of potence, fuckers.
If you're still in the car, this would basically be a great time to rouse everything.
That's what I did. So
Is that okay? If you're giving me
Okay.
license to do so, then I will do it.
I'm
it's
going to talk
basically-
about a very special trick that I thought about with my sword.
Abigail is gonna like roll down the driver's side window, and then like blood's gonna pour out.
Blorsh. No, it's not.
Where does he get all these wonderful toys?
Wow. So what is everyone doing after all the rousing is happening? Because you're all back down to one hunger, by the way.
I'm not.
Cool.
I'm out of the damn car.
Yep.
Oh shoot. Jude, when Duran says get out of the car, Jude is getting out immediately. Now, storyteller, I did just want to make sure. So with the coterie is Jacob? Is that his name?
Yes.
And did Gretchen stay at Sandwich?
No, everybody went in the
brought her
car.
with
He
us.
came
in the
with
car.
us as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I knew who all was here.
She is
So-
freaking the fuck out. She's
Yes.
like, "What is going on right
that's
now?"
That's kind of what I was
Maybe
just thinking
sit your
about.
kid.
I mean, I don't really feel that hungry anymore, but
Baron, could you take them somewhere safe?
My paternal instincts ended when I saved her, and that's just it for me.
Yes, Mordecai, thank you so much for saving Gretchen.
Stop.
Oh my God, you're so okay.
Deal with your
Great.
shit.
Thank you. Cool. Great. Thanks. So she'll look at Gretchen and kind of like as warmly as she can be in this dire situation. She's like, I know this is a lot. I know I'm being kind of horrible and different, but as you can see, things are not going well for anyone here in the city right now, and that includes you. So we just have to stay alive, you know, in the sense that we're up here and walking around. Like, we just have to do whatever we need to do. So I'm trying to think about the best way to keep you safe. Do you have any ideas? Like, I mean, I know there's a lot of factors you don't understand yet, but
the Duran said I was supposed to go to
Resica,
Reckle suit. I don't know what it
his
was.
store. Yeah, that's where we were trying to send you because
I don't know if that's the name of his store though.
no, that's the name of his family's retainer. Like, but she would have been there and she could have helped you get set up potentially. So I don't think you can go there now, unless I guess I mean, can the car take him there while we do stuff here? I don't know if we're gonna need the car again though.
If we need the car again, we're probably fucked.
Okay, so does that mean Gretchen and Jacob should go? The car should
Vámonos.
take them directly to Duran's shop.
Wherever.
And
is
Jude's kind of like
suspected to
looking
be
around
safe.
at everyone like,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, absolutely. Tell the Baron where to take them, and it can be done.
Hey Baron, can we get a tube?
I'm gonna
beep,
stick
beep,
my head in through
if
the
we know
window,
where
look
we're going?
hungrily at the little bits of blood that are left, and just go, wow. Some people are extremely well taken care of. Take them to and give them the
Probably
address,
ring
and
out my shirt.
it's actually my haven.
As you go take them to, you get sprayed in the face with blood.
Take these
Just
people
softball
to
that one to you.
Oh, grazie.
It's like a golden retriever and a water hose.
Grazie. I'll take it in the face for a moment or two and rouse a couple of things while I'm doing it.
Phrasing.
And there we go. It's a good thing I did because I just roused my strength. And that sucked.
Phrasing, Cliff. Phrasing.
I was just I take a couple
He knows damn
straight to
well
the
what he
face,
said.
and then I'm aroused.
He knows what he's doing. He's spent enough years on this earth.
He knows exactly what he said.
Well,
So yeah,
yes.
like if you're like pumping up your blood to like increase your strength, it's
Yes.
still like
So I'm back down to 1.
Yes.
So that excellent makes me very happy. So
and you're
yes. And once the flood is cut off, go. As I was saying, here's the address. Blah blah blah.
your
When you get
beast
when
is
you get
very
there.
confused and sort of like I'm here, I'm not, I'm Duran. Never mind.
And I
Oh.
think Jude will kind of embrace Gretchen. I mean, we're all covered in blood, so I guess it doesn't matter. So she'll kind of embrace Gretchen really, really tight and just be like, I'm gonna come see you when things are safer, and we'll go over everything. I'm not just gonna leave you uninformed. I promise.
Okay.
Really, the safest
See,
thing.
here is a key. However, before you use the key, here's the entry code. Does not open anything. That will buzz through to Resica's earpiece. Tell her Duran sent you specifically. Tell her he's wearing an Armani. That will allow her not to shoot you when you come in the door.
Also, is there a way to
Code
hide the
words.
car?
You understand?
I honestly thought that your code word would be like, he's wearing Spanx. And then it's like something that
Hell
Duran
no.
wouldn't be caught in. So it'd be like, that must be the code.
No, because I went out in a Hugo Boss. The backup suit
Oh.
in the trunk is an older Armani, so I am not pleased with this. So yeah, it's city hunting. She would know I'd be wearing a Boss. So if I'm wearing an Armani, either that's obviously the password. That or something's gone really badly wrong if I actually am wearing an Armani, which I am, and I'll explain to her later.
So is everyone piling out of the car at this point?
No.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh yeah, I am. That's all.
Abigail's gonna go out and she's gonna tap the Baron on the roof and say, "Thank you for everything, friend," and just walk away.
The windshield wipers. And as the car by itself starts to pull away, you see the Samuel Haight specter creature nod Baron,
Well,
and the car kind of stops to the point that the front of it dips down a little bit, and then it proceeds.
Everybody knows everybody in this city.
fuck's sakes.
That sound was the sound of my world getting a little smaller. Burning, but getting a little smaller. I say we go make someone else's world get a lot smaller.
So you are all helping.
Yeah.
See, we're in it together.
Excellent. So, from what you can tell, for everybody who had the Oblivion Sight / Sense the Unseen, the tentacles were moving towards the tail end of the convention center. Are you proceeding there, or are you
Break
going
some Sabbat.
the other direction?
See, follow the
I'm
flow.
following the people that can see.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Jude is sort of like just following Duran's instruction because he's got pretty much the best entire view of what's going on. So she's just doing what Duran tells her to do, or goes where he goes.
The kind of specterish creature kind of fades from view, but there's like kind of a mildly pulsing translucent ashtray that's following you.
I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna trail back just a little bit as soon as I'm out of eyeshot of everybody. I'm gonna unseen presence.
I have a new power.
I believe that is a rouse check now.
Sorry, I'm missing my thing here.
Unseen passage.
Yes, and actually, I'm gonna do that as well. If nobody can see me, might as well use
Fine.
this.
Yep, can't do that either. So I'm gonna just.
That is a rouse check, yeah.
Unseen passage, yes, it is a rouse
Yep.
check.
I passed the rouse check.
Passed.
Silence of Death. Yeah, that one.
No rouse check.
Very uncharacteristic of Mordecai to actually not be the center of it.
Nice. Excellent. I just thought, you know what? I forgot to do that while I was in the car, but I just roused both potence and prowess and toughness and went, oh, wait. Okay, good. No, pass both.
And for everybody with Oblivion Sight / Sense the Unseen, you can still sort of see Samuel Haid.
I'm following the direction of the.
And I think Jude and Duran are the only ones that are still like, well, I guess Jaw can be seen but not heard.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm moving.
Is that it? You're
incredibly
still
silent,
right.
but
So I
can
mean,
still
we're
be
the
seen.
only, we're the only two that are kind of just like out here vulnerable. And Jude will lean toward Duran and be like, "So, is he like he's cool with us now? Like, I thought we pissed him off. Like he's fine."
For the moment, the enemy of my enemy stuff, something is eating a lot
Oh.
of wraiths. He believes we can help. So we're cool while we can help. Once we're done helping, we probably get the 10-yard head start.
That's fine. Yeah, maybe he'll leave us alone.
Now, I do know what he looks like, and I do have his name, and I know where his feather is. So he and I could try to go mano a mano, and I would lose, but that would give you all the rest time to get away.
Okay, I mean, man, this invasion is making for strange bedfellows, huh?
See.
Okay.
Then again, we were in bed with strange people before, the changelings.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so just
You're
a
a
Tuesday
very, very
for
quiet
us, you know.
snicker.
Some of the shape changers, a few mages. We
Yeah.
are the I don't know. I'm at loss for words. This so rarely
Me too.
happens.
Me too.
See, and right now we are at the loss for we are the distraction. We're going to go in and make lots of noise. So those of us who are not making noise right now can sneak up behind things and get them in the back of the head or poke them in the eyes.
Works for me.
Steve, do you have anything besides your fists?
Yeah, I got some new rituals. I got that scary withery power that I used that other time. Yeah, I got that one still. I got that one ready. Oh, and I only have one, but I can fly.
Like the flying nun? No wings, just
Oh,
off the
was
ground?
that was
Sally Fields.
Was that Sally Field? Yes, Sally Field. Yes, she was
See.
so cute in that show.
Talking
So
TV
cute.
trivia as we walk to our
Abigail.
guests. Because, you know,
Abigail whispers, like, just so that it's to the level where she doesn't reveal herself from the unseen passage, and she just
Yep.
says, "Mary Poppins."
Probably, yeah,
Oh,
probably more like Mary
see,
Poppins.
see.
Except I don't need anything. I don't need an umbrella or anything. So, oh, and I can become like, not become a ghost, but like a ghost.
you have my attention now, Senora Jude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because all I've been doing at the Chantry is studying and learning and like nothing else. So I learned all that stuff. So I got some tricks up my sleeve besides just the strength and the punching and the withering power. I got some other stuff that
Bueno,
will
bueno.
surprise, hopefully.
It is always good to diversify.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
As-
while walking, I'm going to pull the charger on the AA-12 a couple of times and pull out about 4 Dragon's Breath rounds and just drop them on the ground as I'm walking and let them clatter and end up behind me.
Okay.
I know they're going to get picked up by somebody.
As soon as you get about halfway across the convention center on the outside, you can definitely hear the sound of battle.
Coming from around the convention center?
Coming from pretty much where you would have gone to meet the changelings.
Any difference in the sense the unseen land as we approach?
It's starting to go on the fritz. It's starting to
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
you can
Ooh,
like you
ooh.
can see kind of a different world kind of thing when you do sense the unseen. You can see like fey creatures the way they actually look, but it's starting to kind of like if you turn like a television channel like rapidly, it's starting to like you can see regularly. Now you can see Sense the Unseen, regular Sense the Unseen, and it's going in and out.
Now, sounds of battle. Are there gunfire and explosions, screams and yells, or swords and knives?
Yes.
These are changelings. So, all of
There's
it.
literally all of it.
Bueno.
All is breaking loose, essentially.
This sounds like a party, and we've shown up in time to crash the door.
Looks like we're bringing some guns to the knife fight.
I also have
Okay.
a knife, so it's
I
fine.
have that sword, the one that was given to me by those anarchs.
Oh yeah.
So
We got
continue
this.
walking around the corner, moving, a little lower, a little
A little
steady
more
to make
stealthily.
sure that, a little more stealthily, gun up.
As soon as you get to about 3/4 of the way, you can start to see like bodies that are kind of fighting. There's some on the ground. There's just ridiculous shit going on. There's like you can see through kind of the haze. You can see like swords swinging and muzzle flashes of guns, etc.
Bueno, picking out the bad guys in this one is going to be where's the streams of blackness heading?
Pretty much directly dead center to what you would think the changelings would be at.
Oh, I hope it's not the changelings doing this.
Can
Okay,
we do this?
I do not know, but we're going to find out. I'm going to weave through the crowd as best as I can with intent to get to the source of what this stuff is that's happening, that's going through. If anyone gets in my way, I will then deal with them.
There's going to be people getting in your way.
Excellent.
When you kind of emerge into the open-ish area of the convention center, there's battle going on, and then people are going to start taking swings at things that they perceive as threats, which, a bunch of vampires generally falls into that category.
Shit.
So
Well,
there's
I'm gonna-
like a large.
I'm going to yell for Chauncey really loudly.
You can hear on the other side Mr. Giovanni.
Seriously? You heard that? Cool.
Yeah.
I will be there in a moment, Chauncey. I've got some crap in the way.
So what is the plan?
Let's get to Chauncey and find out what's going on so that we can stop this stuff and kill some Sabbat.
There is someone who has kind of some of the inky blackness wrapped around them, and they have very shiny armor on. They're going to come at Duran and Jude with a sword.
Wait, they can see them.
With the sword. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
going
those are
to
the only ones
interpose-
that they can see.
Yep. I'm going to interpose the gun in the way of the guy with the sword and say, we're friends, not foes, you idiot.
Excellent. Give me a dexterity and firearms to use the firearm as a parrying weapon.
And while he rolls storyteller, I just want to make sure I understand the setup here. So we're still outside the convention center?
Yes.
We're around the back.
Yeah, the outside of the convention center, much like the convention center itself, is kind of like a cruise ship where it's like you get that long sort of like walkway around the outside of it. So you're
then-
basically on that.
Okay, and then we're just in a throng of
Yeah, there's
beings. Like there's
battle.
people like
Yeah.
we're shoulder to shoulder.
Not shoulder to shoulder necessarily. Like there's a bit of space between people, but there is definitely a fight going on.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Thank you.
4 successes does not
See.
work. I had 5. So
Is there a way that I
ouch.
could also come up with my knife that's quite
Ouch.
large to
you
try,
can try? Give me a roll.
to block it?
Dex and melee.
Okay. My
Um,
dex is roused. and melee. I have a
Abigail.
specialty in knives, so I'm adding a dice.
Abigail.
As part of my turn, I'm seeing this happening and Abigail's seeing this happening, understanding that she should probably step in and try and do something, but she knows she's still damaged. Can I try and heal some of that superficial damage just so that I can clean up my health track a bit?
I'm gonna walk that back a little bit. I'm assuming in the torrent of blood in the car, that's probably where you would have taken care of that.
Probably. So
Let's go with that.
That is a success. How many times do you have to roll?
You have 4 superficial, I believe, right?
Yeah. How many am I allowed to clean up at a time? Is it
You can
2?
clean up with superficial as many as you want, but it's 2
Okay.
per. So 2 per rouse check would disappear.
Okay, so I just cleaned up 1 rouse check. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you just cleaned up 2 health levels.
And then another one I succeeded as well. So
All right. Yeah, let's not
Okay.
worry about it. Jude.
Okay, will a 6 do it?
6 will do it.
Okay.
So the longsword comes in kind of straight on, and Duran kind of pulls up the gun, and it kind of nicks off of that, and then Jude is able to come in with the knife and kind of direct it even further. And this creature looks weird because their faceplate kind of falls off the one side a little bit, and you can see underneath that there's gray skin, and they look almost like a zombie, but they have the black inky tentacle thing wrapped around them.
Jude looks at Duran. Is
See,
this
I
one
think
of
we killed
yours?
this one. No, this is not. I think we killed this one.
Okay. And I don't know if it's Duran's turn maybe to make an action since I just did that. I don't know
It would be
what the rules are.
whatever turn you want. Everybody would declare whatever action that they want to do.
Okay. I just meant because I just blocked. I didn't know if that was like
No, we would go into another round.
My
Because
turn.
it attacked
okay.
block, and then
Block. Okay.
the next round begins. So whatever you want to do, let's declare the action because it's going to try to stab you guys.
Alrighty.
Can we all decide what we're doing?
Yes. If you want to
Okay.
break obfuscate, sure.
I'm absolutely raping obfuscate. My 2 compatriots have just been sort of having a little blade thing. So I see no point in hiding anymore. I would like to run up and grab it by the throat and then do a leap into a crowd.
Okay.
And beat his friends with him.
How do you know which ones are his friends?
I'm gonna beat
That's
that
not
guy
my
with
problem.
the other guy.
Ones that anything else that looks like it's inky. I don't know.
That's.
I would just like to. I
You
figure
have
with
no
the amount
idea
of
what looks inky though.
There's inky and no brains. There's
6
inky
I don't know
and no
6-second rule of
brains.
D&D or whatever. I would have enough time to basically grab it and move and run with it. But I don't know anything else beyond that.
This ain't D&D, man. So give me a strength and brawl for that.
Specialties?
Jude and Duran, what you up to?
Well,
Stealing your
suddenly-
dance partner.
If suddenly our dance partner disappears.
Yeah.
That depends on
Uh,
whether or not your dance partner
It's-
disappears.
It's,
Because this is all
yeah.
happening like in a split second.
Sure.
You guys are going ching ching, and I'm just like, fuck this. Grab him and run.
Right. Is there any other assailant approaching at the moment?
There could be a few. You're not sure. It's basically just a giant melee that's going on. And there's a
Well, okay, so Jude will just kind of frantically look back at Duran and be like, should we just keep going towards Chauncey?
C. So I'm going to duck
Okay.
around this. I'm just going to
Yep.
deke around this guy.
Yep, completely.
He's a good old fashioned
Same thing.
Canadian street hockey deke.
I'll do my Midwestern. Oh, let me scoot right past you. Oh,
Oh.
let me scoot right past you.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, watch out there, eh? Yeah, just
So
8.
Yeah, you go to grab him by the throat, but it's just in not enough time.
Dang.
And I'm going to get, I don't know, whoever wants to do it, either Jude or Duran, roll me a d10. Let's say the highest roll gets stabbed.
All
I,
right.
would,
rolled
I
an
should.
8.
I don't think you should have announced that before they rolled.
Okay. So you okay?
look, a
So
one.
a D10.
I don't know, but
I'll take it.
Yes.
I'm the closer of the two. I'll take it.
she's got to
Hey, don't
roll
you have
higher than an
fortitude?
8.
Oh, I didn't. I rolled a 4.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent.
Duran,
Yeah, I got fortitude.
Duran,
If there's some changeling hinky shit going on, it could hurt.
Duran takes a superficial damage
No, it
as
doesn't.
the sword kind of clips your waist area, and it is like kind of face to
wrecked the
face with
Armani.
you now, and it's like
Not the Armani.
looks like it's
My toughness takes care of my skin. My Armani, however,
Takes care of your soul.
oh, it does. I'm going to as I'm deking past it, I'm going to clip it in the face with the butt of the gun just before Mordecai grabs it.
already. That would be another dex and dex and melee this time.
So Mordecai did not successfully grab the
Mordecai-
guy
not
to
yet.
take him away.
He acted before I did.
Mordecai missed.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm understanding correctly.
Jai's just watching for now, just
And
letting this
there's
play out.
a bunch of stuff in the background that's going on. Like there are flashes of various things that you can see. Like you can see kind of like all of a sudden there's a meadow there where there wasn't before, and then it disappears, and there's like a giant troll creature with a like
Wait.
what looks like a log that swings down.
We are traveling
crushes
between
things.
planes now.
You were traveling between
Oh,
planes in the
no.
first episode.
This is some
I am
changing
getting
shit.
big first episode vibes from this whole session,
Mhm.
by the way. We're coming full circle, baby.
2 successes, so yeah, you
Yeah.
hit it. Like, are you doing with kind of like, I can't do that with a cat, obviously.
Yeah,
but
I'm just going to
Butt
I'm
of the
just bringing
gun?
the butt of the gun
Yeah.
up into its chin
So
as I go past it.
it kind of clips back, and you kind of knock the faceplate that was hanging off by the one thing off. It kind of skitters across the ground, and then everybody else, if you're looking at the faceplate that landed on the ground, it kind of reverts to what looks like a kind of a blue mask that you would use. So, what
And
is
as I go past it, as I deke past it, I just point at it and go, someone kill that.
Abigail comes out of obfuscate. Abigail has steel toe boots on. Abigail's just gonna crush it underneath her boot.
strength and brawl?
What?
To crush the
Okay.
mask?
What are you
I
expecting
don't
to get
think
out of
she's
this without
crushing the
rolls?
mask.
Oh.
She's trying to
Well,
like
she's
put her.
Too
standing on
late to rouse my strength.
It's not too late to rouse your strength. It's never too late to rouse your strength.
Okay, I failed that rouse. So
Abigail,
God damn it.
With a
No.
no, not now, not
look
now,
at my
Winston.
cat. Abigail,
What?
my cat. Look at
Oh,
my cat.
such a
Also,
pretty cat.
you
Okay,
should eat
thank you,
something.
Winston.
There's food
yes, I will.
around. Eat one of them
it's-
changelings. They were useful
it's-
in the war, you know.
Put on the mask.
It's just a regular buffet around here, Winston, and I will eat if you
Exactly.
just shut up.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank
Eat
you.
one of them changeling types.
We did that in the 60s.
2 successes, and that's it.
2 successes. Yeah, you step on its head. It doesn't seem to be crushing quite as much as you thought it would have, though. Like, it seems like there's a bit of density in there.
I'm gonna. Well, on my turn, I'll do something else to it.
All right. Ja, are you doing anything? Hello, kitty. Oh.
There's a thing Duran said to stab at that point, then yes, I will be stabbing.
Duran said kill that thing. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Stabbing is definitely involving in the killing. That'll
Actually,
be...
So first Jack reaches for a sword and then he's like, Nah. And he just rears back and just,
Potence roused. Alrighty.
yep. So let's see. That is melee.
So there was a question in our Zoom chat, which is a rule question, which I will take care of now. If you rouse stamina, that will give you temporary hit points. At least according to my rules, because stamina gives you health.
Okay. Thank you.
I know.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
It's not that many. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. So Abigail kind of lifts up her boot a little bit to try to like readjust and give it another shot. And then Ja silently comes out of nowhere and punches the head. And yeah, there's a bit more crunchiness to it. Like it's definitely, from what you can tell, it's definitely fractured at this point.
Finish him.
Cool. If you're, so Jude will take the shotgun with regular rounds loaded, not dragon's breath, and just blast him in the head.
Dex and firearms.
Great.
Oh, this poor NPC. He's really getting it.
Well,
Yeah.
shouldn't have
Stupid
messed around.
zombie, you go squish now.
Dex and firearms. I have to buy a shotgun specialty at some point.
Well, you're definitely getting the experience in for that. By experience, I mean use of the shotgun. I don't actually mean I'm giving you extra
narratively it would make
experience.
sense. Narratively it would make sense. That is going to be 4 for me.
4?
Yep.
Yeah, so Jude kind of waits till everybody else moves feet and or fists and lines up the shot and just blasts the head into oblivion. Not that oblivion, fuck. There's so many words that mean the exact same thing in different contexts.
That's English for you.
Smithereens. Smithereens is a good word.
That works. So,
Cool.
Are you making your way into the melee?
Yep.
Yes. I'm going to
Yeah.
reach in the pocket and
Yeah.
kicking it to the next song, which is Saturday Night's All Right by Elton John. And I'm now going to weave into the melee to try to get to Chauncey.
I'm gonna flank
Duran.
and Jude.
Abigail and Ja, same.
Yeah.
We've destroyed the head
It's-
thing, whatever.
Yeah, it's not moving around anymore.
Okay, then yeah, joining them.
That's not the same thing as destroyed.
It
Yeah,
will do
I
for
caught
now.
that too.
I know
It
English
will do
That
for
too.
now. For now, it
If
will
it-
do.
If it gets back up, it ain't going to want to.
I'm
No, it will not.
not gonna lie.
Well, I mean-
I kind of want to put the mask on.
Out of character, I could use corrosive vitae on this, but it's alive, so corrosive vitae isn't
Is it
going to work.
though?
I didn't think it
Well,
was.
that's a good question. Is it
Define
actually
alive.
alive?
my out of character knowledge is maybe butting in a bit here about vampire stuff, but I thought that this was a kindred
Oh,
personally.
yeah. You know what? I don't know
No?
what's here besides Kindred.
So
there
I
are
don't-
things here beside Kindred. So I'm kicking up Aura of Decay.
All right.
Yes, Aura of
Shit-
Decay bomb.
If shit
Ellie.
comes near us,
Yeah.
near me, and those that are close to me now, they're not going to feel well at all.
All
That's a
right.
good power.
Okay,
I hate
cool.
So you're kicking up Aura of Decay.
As
Immediately-
as we march towards Chauncey.
What are the,
This
yeah,
would be a
what's-
great time to use awe. Just have them all come in and die.
Done.
Oh, that is cool as hell. Yeah, trap.
Yeah, just drop the Majesty bomb right here and have everybody go, oh, look, I'm going to come over to Mordecai.
You do
Yay."
that, and then I'll
Moths to
drop
the
Stygian
flame.
Shroud as well as the Aura of Decay, and everybody dies.
I'm doing it.
Yo, so good.
Let's do this.
The 1-2 combo.
Absolutely
This is
beautiful.
why you don't fuck with me. Oh wait, I got here. 1, 2, 3.
Listen, I'm plotting. I don't have to necessarily do the damage. I can just
Six.
call the shots here.
Yep.
Oh, everybody, shut your eyes. I'm gonna get pretty.
Storyteller note, that doesn't work.
Yeah. What's the resistance? It's
10 on awe. And then I add another load of dice for majesty.
oh right. It's composure plus resolve in it.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna
rousing
roll
resolve,
to resist it as well.
Yeah, composure
Yeah.
plus resolve.
Composure.
Rousing resolve.
Okay.
I roused
I
them both
passed.
successfully.
Guys.
You can also rouse composure if you really wanted to.
Okay, that's that.
Sorry, not sorry.
I actually will.
Oh, no,
I-
no, no,
I
no,
will.
do
Yeah,
it.
so
Do
will
it.
I.
Oh, I passed.
Passed
Yeah,
again.
let's go.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna do math
composure
here.
and resolve.
Okay.
No. 18.
Here's hoping for
Well,
some tens.
I
I'm gonna have to go
mean-
crit fishing for this.
Well,
I rolled 6 fucking 10s.
Damn.
So
Okay.
I don't even think there's.
There's
Is that even possible?
Oh,
As many
oh,
dice I
oh,
have, I
oh,
don't
oh.
know.
There's 1, 2,
I'll try, I guess.
that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You're gonna need to. Somebody's gonna need to tackle Chauncey before he comes walking into
13.
us. Though.
Not even close.
Low willpower.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I could have done that.
So remind me, because I don't think this has happened
6,
to me
12,
before, but when you get a
16.
1 on a blood die,
Right.
Sweet.
that's a bestial, yes?
Unless.
No,
if
you have
If
to.
it all fails?
Oh, yeah, only if you have no other successes.
Okay. Interesting.
With the willpower blow, I got 18 as well.
Nice.
Crit fishing gave me 6 crits.
Tie
Out
goes
of-
to the defender.
Out of deep respect for my compatriots, I'm not going to crit fish.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Mine wasn't even close, so I.
Wow, I
I'm
would
not going to
just sweat.
resist it,
Willpower
so
on that.
I'm not even rolling for it. Like, I just don't have things to do that.
Prince is just like, yeah, that's not my strong suit. My strong suit is stabbing people.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. It was touch and go there for a moment, but the 3 willpower gave me that 10 I needed and 2 more successes.
Damn
I
power.
was like, oh no, damn, no, I can't go under. No, I need to be the last trigger on this. So he's going to pop that up, and I'm going to give it a moment for people to start to draw in, and then you betcha I'm going to drop Stygian Shroud.
Abigail, how'd you do?
Only 7 successes. I knew I couldn't beat it, but I had to at least try. Like, I mean,
I did the same
it's-
thing. Yeah, I got 8.
Stygian Shroud, and I roused with a 10, which is critical, so I'll take the stain on that one as well. Thank you.
All right. So that's a stain.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh wait, which
What's
one's
that
the?
do
Oh,
for damage?
Stygian Shroud. Hang on. I have to look this up too. Because that's not one that
Mordecai's
I
like
have
just
up.
basking in his Jesus moment right now.
Ashes
I have
to
another.
ashes.
Wait,
I
things
have it
should
on
always
another
have
cheat
been-
sheet, actually.
Aura of Decay. There we go. Vampire makes rouse check, stamina plus Oblivion roll, difficulty 3.
Difficulty
I
three?
have the Stygian Shroud rules if you need them, Cliff.
Yeah. Unintelligent,
Oh, okay.
organic, and inorganic material within 5 yards meters them suffer. Plants turn black and die. Food rots in the packaging.
Shit.
There's no
choose
kind
superficial
around.
health in the following scene to the individual who eats. Blah blah blah. That's for eating. Fuck it. If anything living is caught in the aura, it makes a stamina plus medicine. Those with fortitude may substitute with stamina and fortitude. Contest against vampires Activation roll. For every point the margin the vampire has, the victim suffers 1 point of unhalved superficial health damage. Alright, so what is your stamina plus oblivion roll?
Okay, that would be
Let's do some
8 dice.
rolls.
Thank
Is
you
it
very
stamina
much.
in Oblivion? I thought it was wits.
Yep.
It is stamina
No,
plus
not for
oblivion.
this.
Weird. Okay, so for Stygian Shroud, circle of darkness in an 8-meter circle. Sounds and sights become muffled. Mortals have their life drained. It does take 1 turn to concentrate, it does say.
So
Anyone
this will be
caught...
activated next turn.
Okay, so
Okay.
anyone
And that
caught
should give us
in-
enough time to get away.
To get away
because
from
an
it.
Yeah.
Yep, because anyone in the shroud gets a 3 dice penalty to all rolls unless they possess the ability to see through supernatural darkness. Any mortals caught in suffer 1 level of superficial damage for every
Well, they're
turn.
literally walking
They
towards
remain
their
in it.
death.
So there you go. That's Stygian Shroud for you.
I
Apparently.
deserve humanity saved
Thanks,
for this.
Lasombra one-shot PC from the past.
So just before I pop it all, I'm just going to quietly whisper, I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Oh boy.
So
Lean
stamina.
directly into
The
it.
God Complex squad is out in force.
Is it
Oh,
safe to
God.
assume that Duran will tell the rest of the coterie in his earpiece, move out of the way or something equivalent?
See.
Don't let
Okay.
Chauncey into this circle.
You cannot.
Yeah. Actually,
As much as
Uh,
Duran can say, hey, you guys all, leave. Your feet stay in the same spot and you doughy-eyed
Oh, is that
look
because
at
of
Mordecai.
Majesty? I
Well,
forgot
Mordecai
about that.
can tell us to go. That's the same thing.
Mordecai,
I'm
say
sure
one
Mordecai's not going
fools.
to tell
Do
us
they,
to
Come on.
stand
do
in
they
the
listen to
hall.
me?
You think
Yeah.
his
Sick
right
ridiculous
now.
ego is going to allow him to not get fawned over?
I got
Even
lots of
us,
people.
though?
They fawned over me before. That's old now. I'm over that. That's just they're like
Yeah,
yesterday's
we don't
news.
matter anymore. Boring.
Whatever.
Wow.
This is old now.
Wow. This
Okay,
I
so-
feel
You
like
guys, you guys go do your thing or whatever.
so Aura of Decay, I got 8 successes. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 successes on Aura of Decay.
No, it's fine, Jude. You can just go, whatever.
Wow. Okay.
Boring.
Jude backs away going,
Yeah, somebody... There's a couple that wander into the Aura of Decay, and they start to, kind of shrivel and be like, ah, but they're still moving forward towards Mordecai. There's one that basically just walks into the Aura of Decay and falls over dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, they rolled a 1. It was just like, ah, They only had 5 health levels. Then
How does
the last
that
one-
work with Majesty? Can I selectively go, hey, no, you, not you, not you?
Oh fuck! Another one. Fucking hell! Another person just walks in and they're like,
I think the answer to that question is no, you
No.
can't pick and choose because otherwise you would basically
Yeah.
be able to say we aren't under it.
so he cannot command us to leave, is what you're saying.
Majesty is like a glitter bomb.
It's
Okay,
on
so then
everybody.
we're gonna be
It
stuck
hits- yeah,
here
hits
in the
everybody in
shroud
the-
then.
You're
It's-
gonna be stuck in the
it's-
shroud.
Yeah, as long as
Okay.
I'm not taking
This-
damage, it's
No,
fine.
Yeah.
Kindred are fine.
Yeah.
We just can't
Yeah.
see, and our rolls will be fun.
But you guys can see. You got eyes of the on.
I
Sensation
thought it was
unseen.
only. I thought it was
I don't
only
think it
Oblivion
works.
Sight could see through that. It
Yeah,
seems
only
specifically
Oblivion
through-
sight, and there's Eyes of the Beast.
Oh, I
yeah.
can see.
No, I didn't think Eyes of the Beast could see. through
Eyes of the
Oblivion.
Beast, you'll be able to
Can it?
see sort of. It'll be
I thought they could see through magical fucking
Yeah,
shrouds. or
it'll be
whatever, right?
dark. Like it won't be. You won't be able to see completely clearly. Like you'll see kind of a haze.
Turn that
Okay,
on then.
regardless,
What the hell?
Jude cannot see. I do not possess any of that.
Yep. And through the earpiece, I'm just going to say, I'll be just a moment. As soon as they drop, I'll get rid of this.
But the second
John just goes crisscross applesauce, sits there, sword in his lap, just eyes closed, just like y'all got this. Don't let nobody
It's a
fuck me
very
up.
Witcher. It's a very Witcher moment.
All this like
And when
black,
and when
tenderly
the
shit
when
all
the
flying
darkness
all over.
goes, of course, the I'll be using Oblivion Sight to watch everyone within the shroud and everything. And I'm basically dead, unconscious, whatever. I'm watching for them to drop, for enough to drop to make it more of a clear walk through without having to fight our way to Chauncey.
Yeah, do that, and then I'll just stab them as I go by.
John, a little to your left.
You see a bunch of people fall over. There's things that are beyond that particular haze that are moving towards it. Like, pretty much everybody, because it was 18 successes. So
You just stand here and let the whole fucking fight end. Kill all of our friends. And
Actually, yeah, if anything reaches us, we know it's a Sabbat, and we kill it.
This is true. But then all of our Fae friends will be
But then, yeah,
And then all of our
I don't wanna-
friends will
I don't-
die.
I
They'll all
don't
be
want to
dead.
kill all of the changelings. That's that's why I'm like, as soon as they start to drop and we get enough of a crowd dropping, it's like, okay, they're probably injured, sick, and about to be unconscious. If not there, drop the shroud and
Yeah,
drop the aura of
there's
decay.
about 6 at this point.
Okay. So the lights come back up. The darkness fades.
Yeah.
Does Duran turns it off? Okay.
Yes, yep. Turn them both off.
Okay, so I should shut mine.
So, yes, please,
Yeah. Sorry, otherwise everybody else can't do it.
Senior
Yeah,
Strickland,
all right.
if you would be so kind.
All right, everybody,
And then-
places.
yeah.
Huddle up.
Is everyone huddling up?
Just dropping.
And back to ones.
dropping
Let's
dropping majesty. Shutting it down.
All right.
It hurts my heart to do this.
So there's there's still fighting going on, but it is less of a crowd than it was before.
Check
Bueno,
on what
now
fell.
I'm going to shout for Chauncey again. Now that we're closer.
And you hear a gurgle from your feet.
Yeah, there's like,
Oh shit!
Damn it.
Mr. Giovanni, what have you done?
And then head towards Chauncey. Now, where are the Oblivion site still up? Where are the black things going? Where are these tentacles of?
The tentacles are kind of forming themselves into the hatch that you had gone
Shit.
down to the changeling area.
Are we gonna be able to get in there?
So get up to Chauncey and go, in there, are those your people?
Yes, we are fighting off as best as we can.
Are your people doing anything with the restless dead, the race, those who've gone on?
That is not us. That is whoever is attacking.
Oh, goody. Then we are going to, guess what? We get to jump in the hole. And I am going to light out towards that hatch at a run.
Cool beans. Don't split the
Is-
party.
Everyone else following?
I'm going in.
Do this.
Jude is following.
Abigail?
Yep, following.
All right. At that
Quick.
point, it's a good time for a bit of a break because it's getting close to about that time for a break. And everybody's jumping down a
Got to prepare for death.
shadow tentacle hole.
We have
Phrasing,
another
yeah, I know.
baron. We have an allied baron to rescue
Yes.
because I'm betting she's down there.
So come on back in about 7 minutes and we will see what happens from here. Welcome back, everybody. And we are going downstairs, I do believe.
About to step into the lion's den.
For those with Oblivion Sight / Sense the Unseen, are you letting everybody else know where the tentacles happen to be? Because they're not taking up the entire...
Yeah.
They're kind of twisting together.
Who to punch and who not to punch?
Yes.
Because John and I are kind of useless right now.
Yep. I'll be shouting. It's this way and downstairs.
So we're not
It's
doing
in the
anything
court.
with anybody up here.
Yeah, fuck them
No,
people.
it's originating from down. So we're going to the source.
We're going
Right.
down.
So where's Chauncey?
Chauncey is still upstairs.
I know, but is he coming with us?
He is not.
Good.
That's okay. He can coordinate upstairs.
And Chauncey is armed, though.
Chauncey has a kind of a short sword, looks like a gladius. And he's got kind of like a breastplate that looks mildly bronze-ish. Got a bit of green in certain areas, almost like
What does he?
hasn't been used in a while.
What does he look like? What is he?
He's a short, kind of chunky, human-ish looking creature, but he's got like tufts of hair and kind of longish ears.
Yeah, I know what he is out again.
Does not have his book handy though, from the looks of it.
In game, he's a short, chunky looking human with weird ears and chunks of hair.
It's true. For more information on that, check out Patreon.
I was like, is that a dwarf or like
Was it like a fawn or a chain?
do we got a Tolkien now? Like,
No, go downstairs. I'm switching the song over to Jay Severett's Bad Things. Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
Is it a staircase or is it like a ladder down?
It is a staircase. It's the same one you went down to go to the Changeling meeting from
Oh,
previous.
okay. Got it.
So,
All right, so
as you progress further down it, it would kind of you wouldn't even notice it until it actually kind of happens, that it looks more medieval, more stone-like as you proceed down the stairs.
we need to buddy up or something because I don't know who to punch.
All right, you can come with me.
Ja, you're with me then.
sounds good.
So, you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and it is very much in focus that this is the exact place that you were before. There's the large, kind of domed-like doors that are there, but the two guards are kind of the halberds that they had that they crossed when you attempted to pass in the past. Their feet are about a foot off the ground, and the halberds are stuck in them, and they are pinned to the wall, and their heads are down.
I'm gonna need one of those.
Give me a strength and a brawl check for that. And
I get to add my potence to this.
You do not for the roll.
What?
That
Ah.
adds successes later on.
3, 4, 5.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't be sitting there pinned up like that. That's not a way for. That's not an honorable way to go. It's kind of ignominious. I'm gonna pull him down anyway.
It's disrespectful, really.
Exactly. 5 successes.
I don't think what's in there is worried about respect, really.
All the dark tentacles and shit are further in past the doors.
The dark tentacles seem to be melding into the door.
Ew.
There's
Are the
kind
doors
of-
closed?
The doors are closed, yes.
5 successes.
5 successes. Adding your potence on later.
I don't know. You said I wasn't supposed to roll it, so.
You don't
Oh, if
roll
I
it.
add the potence on?
Yeah,
9.
you add the potence as successes. Yeah.
9.
So, yeah, it's easy enough. It's basically like you could one hand pull it out, and then the body kind of crumples to the ground and falls over.
Oh well. So I should pull the other one down too. Anyone else want a halberd?
Not really my
It w-
style.
It wouldn't hurt, but I'm not good with long weapons. Just take him down, lay him down.
Right. Pull the other guy down.
Same roll.
Really? All right. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4 is 8. Do you want me to keep rolling the other ones?
No. Yeah, it's again easy enough. Like you have the one halberd in the one hand, and you can pull it out, and the body falls over.
Kind of do a little hasty thing where I sit him up so he's at least, respectfully,
It's
repose.
too late for all that, honestly.
Talk amongst yourselves. I got to deal with the cat.
Pat him on the head.
Is he still? He's not alive anymore.
No.
Or is? Oh.
I
Just
do not know
shameful.
what we're going to see on the other side of this, but I am not thinking it is going to be a happy thing. So it is probably going to take some killing.
Well, yes. I was just hoping that our changeling friends wouldn't be amongst the ones killed, but I guess
See,
it was inevitable.
I have not seen the court with the Baroness and the others. I am afraid that they might be past the door.
This is all casualties of war.
See,
Dude.
Surprisingly, there could be more dead. Honestly.
I'm compartmentalizing it to process at a later date.
That's
That
that's
is-
very
This is what
British
we
of
do.
you.
This is the kind of shit we drink to forget.
That's very British of you. Let's.
see. So grab one of the door handles, and does it pull or push?
It would push. But give me a wits and awareness for Duran.
Oot.
Oh, goody. Oh, do. Those are the same dice that are just left in there.
That's
Okay.
handy.
Yeah, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you're about to kind of put your hands up on the door and give it a push, there's kind of a presence that you feel behind you that's different from what you had felt before when somebody grabbed you. But when you kind of glance over your shoulder to see what it is, you can see like there's a wraith that it's getting pulled with the tentacle that is going towards, like you can see that the mist is moving towards the door, and they reach out and they like grab your arm. They're like, don't let him take me.
Okay.
Shake
Oh,
him
this
off,
would be
let
a-
him go.
No. I'm going to grab him, and I'm hang on.
You're gonna grab him and hang on? That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, no. Actually, yeah, I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to let the gun drop on its sling,
Okay.
and I'm going to pull a small one of those flight bottles of rum out of my pocket
Okay.
and say, "Do you accept this as a gift? There is a way out of this."
Yeah, sure, whatever. He's,
Excellent.
like,
I drop it
grabbing
and smash it, and then I pull a pair of pliers out of an inside pocket, and there's a crunch. 2 teeth come out. I pull out a little box and toss a cockroach in my mouth, and I'm going to host the spirit,
What in
and
the?
he is going to become one with me.
What?
He's not going in.
What?
I'm
What?
going to do all kinds of fun.
This is not at all what I was expecting, but
I know.
loving it. What is the
You don't
roll
want to
for
go
that?
in there?
Acid
Come in
fever
here.
dream shit is
I'm
this?
a safe space.
How many of those can you do?
How many teeth you got?
Oh. I was gonna
Well,
say,
technically.
Duran's a party bus now.
Yep. So.
Everybody on board.
So it's I love this Oblivion ceremony rolls because it always mentions Oblivion ceremony rolls, but it doesn't tell you what you're rolling or how many or anything. It just says do the roll and you get it for that many scenes. And I'm like,
They do the
okay.
same thing with blood sorcery.
I would like
Yeah.
it for one scene, thank you. So whatever.
Let's do it.
But
let's do like a resolve and oblivion.
Okay, I can do that.
Because I'm just gonna make shit up if they don't want to tell me right off.
Yeah,
the bat.
you know what? That definitely works. Oh, that's sweet.
Wow.
That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 7 successes.
7 successes. 1 moment, please.
So that means he doesn't take me over. Woohoo! Because that would be really annoying.
When you started saying all that stuff, I'm like, am I
am
hallucinating?
I am now.
That's what I said.
powerful,
Like,
and I'm
what
gonna go
kind of
for a
acid
walk.
fever dream? Like,
I'm
what
like,
is
am
that?
I losing touch with the reality right now?
So it's 7 successes. So I can hear him in my head like my beast.
Okay.
And he can give advice and stuff. I get +2 dice to all physical attributes, +2 health.
What the?
Yeah,
I am making my next
and,
character Hakata.
and all willpower damage, if I had any, is healed once he departs. So,
Okay. Yeah, so he's like, the rest of you kind of see like the ceremony go down, the pulling out of teeth,
quick,
smashing
3-minute
it.
ceremony.
Yeah. Pulls out the teeth, puts the cockroach in, here, bit of a crunching. And then if you, for Jude and Abigail, because you still have Sense the Unseen up, you see kind of the Wraith get absorbed into Duran. And Duran, you're like, you hear, well, this wasn't what I was expecting at all.
It's kind of roomy in here. I think I might stay.
And much like I talked to my beast aloud, I would out loud go, this is the fastest solution I could think of. So now we are partners to make sure that you don't end up in there. When we're done, no rent, but you'll have to get out. But once it's all safe. Let's go kick some whatever butt is on the other side.
I think you might have the expressions confused. I think you mean I don't have to go home, but I can't stay in here. Maybe.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
that is a good way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know if
You were a writer when you were alive. See,
I don't know if I'd even want to stay in here. Let's be honest. It's kind of weird, and there's a guy.
listen, it's a
in like
little dusty and it could use drapes.
What's
I
with the
understand,
guy with the
but
priest outfit? That's all I'm asking.
Never mind that.
Right.
There are things we don't talk
Duran?
about.
Who is this upstart? Why
Padre,
is he in
I
here?
brought you a friend.
I don't need any friends.
Oh, you need friends. He'll help you decorate. And with that, I'm going to put an elbow into the door and push it open.
Is anyone helping?
Talking to
Yeah.
my beast and a
Yeah.
ghost about decorating
Decorating inside your skull.
inside my skull.
Jude will help with the door.
Yep.
So, yeah, with the combined strength, it's way more than enough than what you need. So you open the door, and what greets you is the same kind of area that was there before. It is kind of there's stone walls, there's the drapes down, there's kind of flowing places where you can move it aside, there's separate doors. But what you actually see in the main area, there is blood splattered on the walls. There is a strange scene, the center of which is a wild-haired, brown hair. It looks matted. There is someone that is there, and they have the upper half of a black-haired individual on their one hand and the lower half on the other, and there's like kind of the guts separating in between them, and connected to that is kind of an energy field that is, there's changelings that are writhing on the ground. There's like a troll that is large, and the electrical energy seems to be going towards the two halves, along with kind of the flowing specter things. And their eyes are just crackling energy.
Okay,
Have I got a clear?
what do John and I see?
Yeah, I was just about
Well,
to ask
There's
you.
Abigail-
nothing. There's nothing
Abigail
here.
is going to tell
nothing in the
Mordecai
room.
what she sees, like
As-
exactly what she sees.
Nothing in the room.
So the doors open. Abigail describes that, and then when you all walk in past the threshold, that's exactly what you see as well.
Oh. So where does the black tenderly shit that was heading out the door, where does it go?
The black tenderly shit is kind of going above the changelings that are writhing on the ground and kind of twirling into the lower and upper halves of the body of the thing that is kind of, it almost, it would, if you had to describe what it would be a Lasombra.
Good enough for me.
Yep, I was just going to say then,
Yep.
unless they
Done.
give me a distinct warning that says don't go in, then Jai is just like,
Yep. Now, just before everyone else jumps, do I have a clear shot at this guy? All the changelings are on the ground and he's standing upright?
Yeah.
Because this feels too easy, but I'm going to let
Mhm.
loose with the dragon's breath.
Cut him
this time.
down. Yep.
And if that doesn't work, then we'll get
Personal.
close and personal. But yeah, I'm going to give him a double triple tap, two 3-round pulls on the triggers.
Dex and firearms.
Jesus, my dex is stupid now. That's wonderful.
Remember, you
Yeah,
roused
okay.
too, so
Yes, I did.
Yep,
So
you're like a dex of like 7 or something stupid.
I
damn
assume we're going to have
close.
to roll willpower for this.
You will, yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fire in a confined space.
Okay, what's the? I gotta ask a very specific question of the storyteller.
I
Um,
happen to have very specific answers, except when I don't want to give them.
Need to find my character sheet.
I've
That
done better.
would be
5
advisable,
successes.
First, let's deal with Mordecai's question.
Okay.
Oh shit! Sorry. It's called a Bane severity
Yes.
because I can't do bright light,
Mm-mm.
so I receive a penalty equal to my Bane severity to a dice pool when subjected to bright light directly straight at them. I'll also add Bane severity to aggravated damage taken from sunlight. So this is technically not. This is like
let me
bright adjacent?
check that. This is kind of bright. Nope, I don't need that. I need the companion, which is where I hid that. There it is. So if you go to the companion on the page, what is it, 63, your Bane severity. What is your blood potency currently?
1.
Your Bane severity is 2. So you would take a 2 dice penalty on
My willpower roll
your willpower roll.
to resist frenzy.
Correct.
Oh fuck!
Correct.
Yeah.
This is not going to go so well.
Everybody else, give me a willpower roll.
That
Four
is the
willpower.
most beautiful little roll I've done in a while.
Nice.
4 for Duran, 4 for Abigail, 1 for Jude.
got
Jude, you're
2.
freak the fuck
or
out.
for Ja.
4 for
Can I
Ja.
spend a willpower?
You cannot.
Damn it!
It was a nice try though. Like, can I spend a willpower on a
Hey, my
willpower
players
roll?
ask me that every time we do one of these. Can I spend a willpower? I was like, y'all know the answer.
You're rolling your willpower.
No. So Jude is freaked the fuck out.
I got 2.
You are not backpedaling or anything, but you are like, that is not something I want to be a part of. Mordecai, kind of the same thing. Everybody else is like, yep, that's fire. But Duran lines up the shot,
Oh,
takes the shots, and the bullets
oh no.
stop in midair.
Yeah.
And the wild-haired individual, and it kind of looks like there's maybe a bit of wind or static or electricity going through them, looks at you and goes, and it waves the lower half of that particular La Sombra at you, and the legs kind of go like this, and it
Wait.
pushes the bullets back in your direction.
Wait. Okay. I want you to say that again. It waves the lower half of the La Sombra.
Yes, because this hand is stuck in the lower half of the La Sombra with the legs dangling off. This hand is in the upper half of the La Sombra, and he looks in a lot of pain. And there's kind of
Okay.
bloody guts trailing between the two hands.
So who the fuck is this dude? We're just here to kill the La Sombra. I don't care
Yeah,
about this.
you
fucker.
can figure that out
What is-
later.
Yeah.
There
What
are
is the
bullets
size of
coming
this thing?
towards you.
Ah!
What is the size
Well,
of this
okay,
thing, just
fire.
for reference?
Dragon's breath doesn't do bullets. It does. It's like a fire,
Yeah,
flamethrower. It does
Heated
flame
shrapnel.
Then there
So-
would be an arc
Yeah.
of flame coming towards you.
coming back at us. Yes.
This
Mother-
particular person, to answer Abigail's quick question, is about human-sized.
Fuck.
And are the Sense the Unseen users seeing anything notable around this figure?
Other than the electricity, like, you see pretty much what everybody's seeing. The electricity is coming
Okay.
from the Fae who are writhing on the ground, and it's going into the upper and lower halves of said La Sombra. And the kind of black things are going above the Fae and into the La Sombra thing as well. And it seems to be kind of coursing up in the veins of the
Okay,
person that's holding it.
So there's a bisected or like chopped La Sombra, and then the figure with the wild hair is holding both halves
Mm-hmm.
with the entrails in between,
Correct.
and the electricity is generating from the changelings that are writhing on the ground into the two La Sombra halves.
Yep.
And then the shadow
It's
is
going-
also there.
It's curling
Yes.
above the Fae and going into the La Sombra halves as well.
And it's
Wow,
soaking
okay.
wraiths in, and yep.
This is a
So-
lot.
What
I've
in
got-
the world of darkness?
I've
is
got the
happening right now.
fortitude. I've got the fortitude to do this. I'm going to step in the way of the incoming flame and take the hit.
Okay.
Now I roused for my fortitude and failed.
Oh.
It goes
Duran?
up, but no. I just
Oh.
become a little hungrier. And it's
Duran,
like,
who is this
Padre,
simpleton? Why is he
a
in
moment.
here?
We're going
I don't
to
know,
hurt
man.
in
I
a
just
second.
agreed to the thing. I don't want to be in here. I don't want to. Quiet.
Actually,
Duran.
really loudly, I'm just going to shout, Padre, this is going to hurt both of us.
Oh, your suit.
So, what level of fortitude do you have?
I've got 3, Defy Bane.
Okay.
So
Jesus.
that's 6 ag coming at me. 3 of them immediately become superficial.
Okay.
And my toughness will take care of those 3 superficial because it subtracts 3 levels of superficial from the damage. So I'm going to take 3 ag.
All right. Yeah. Duran steps in front of you, and like it's kind of an
Jesus.
arc.
Fuck.
It's a horizontal arc of flame, and
I gotta
Duran
be
kind of
fortitude. What the hell was that?
steps in front of you and blasts. The suit is in tatters, and you can smell kind of a crispy.
My tie.
Yeah. Extra crispy piccata.
Holy
at this point.
sh!
And here's Ja ready to like matrix out of this shit. And Duran's just like, nope.
I took the shot. I got to make sure you guys don't get hit with the fire.
All right.
Oh,
What is
fuck.
everyone else doing?
Okay, so this thing is
Fastball
holding
special jaw at this thing.
this thing in parts. So I'm thinking, let's cut off the arm that's puppeteering here.
It's always a good plan.
Not a bad plan.
Give me a dex or strength and probably strength and melee.
You got
While
it. Dude.
While Ja is doing that, Abigail, I put in the chat. I roused my intelligence and failed. And then I
Abigail?
rolled. Winston, they're tasty. I'll eat them later. I promise. I will eat them. It's fine.
Maybe one of them changelings.
No.
They're right there.
No,
They'll never miss them. It's fine.
yes, I'm sure. I'm sure it's fine, Winston. I'll deal with it later. And then I got 7 successes on extinguished by day. I'm not going to try and drink from this thing. I just want to like weaken it as much as possible. And that's 7 successes with a crit.
7
Sorry?
successes with a crit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, extinguish the La Sombra and kill off his gun.
So
Whichever.
Abigail, you reach out, you do a couple of hands gestures, and you reach out, and the rest of you see kind of like a red mist emerge from this particular thing, and it looks like it's in pain. It goes, and then this red mist goes back into it.
Well, fuck.
Well, that's.
All of our big guns are useless. Get him,
No,
Joe.
hold up now.
Oh.
Hold up now.
Yeah,
we're
hold
not,
up. No,
we're
no.
not out
No,
of
no. Yeah,
we're
we're
not
not
out of
done yet.
options.
With a crit.
Nope.
That sucks. Oh my gosh.
It does suck. No
Yeah,
arguments there.
Ja, how you doing?
Okay, so that's 8 successes. Plus I add half of my potence to that, so that's another 2. And then however much damage the sword does. This +1, +2.
+2.
Yeah, and
Quick question though, why just half your potence? You rouse potence, yeah,
yeah, but I'm using a sword.
but fuck it, I go all. It's fine.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, yeah.
Then that's 3 on the potence.
You're still swinging like with all your might, right? So yeah.
So yeah, that turns into what?
So it's 8 + 5 +
13.
2. Yeah. Yeah. So you come swinging down, and the rest of you kind of see like an electrical kind of field split open as Ja comes down, severs the 2 pieces of the La Sombra.
Nice.
With all the guts, and the slash comes down and kind of opens him up, but it kind of starts forming back in as soon as he makes the slash.
Grenade, Jaw!
I
Grenades!
have a question on this.
I have an answer on this.
It does. I don't know if that matters here, because it does.
There's no harm in asking.
At this level, my blade enters the realm of supernatural power, and the weapon becomes capable of doing superficial damage that isn't half the supernatural creatures and does +1 bonus damage.
Okay.
So if this thing, I'm not sure if this is healing damage or is it superficial or aggravated or whatever.
From the looks of it, it looks like it's healing, but it looks like the electrical field that got cut is kind of a little bit separate. It seems to be forming back slower than the actual healing of the slash that you did. Like it looked like it kind of glanced off the, if I could use a Star Trek term, a shield of the thing that's there.
Okay, and then the one other part of the trick that I did earlier when I was rousing was when I pull out my blade, and it's bloody and red now, especially since it's got a taste of blood. When I roused earlier, it was to use my obfuscate powers on this.
Okay.
And I'm using chemistry on my blade. So I'm basically trying to make illusory blades all around this thing. So if it does think I'm one place, it sees blades in other places.
Okay.
There is a check for that, if I'm not mistaken, though. I forget what
Chemistry?
for. Yeah. Which book is this in?
Yeah, I have the companion kicking around here open somewhere. There it is.
Yes, in there. Yeah, companion.
Discipline powers. That one. Auspex, don't need that. Chemistry. It is a rouse check. And
Okay.
your manipulation plus obfuscate.
Okay.
And then composure plus wits for the person in question.
That is 5 successes with a crit.
5 with a crit. Yeah, you basically you know that you can see the blades around because you're the one who activated the power, but it doesn't seem phased. It's kind of looking at you going, nice trick.
Okay. So for Jude, my question, storyteller, is the changeling about the changelings on the ground.
Okay.
So is there anything like touching them, or it's like an energy that's being?
It almost
what
looks
is-
like electricity is kind of coming out of them and being drawn into the creature, person, thing.
Okay, because my thought is remove the power sources.
That could work.
So I'm thinking, but electricity means, am I gonna get blasted back if I try to touch a changeling? That's also a concern. I know. So okay. I don't know how to get I don't know what to do about the electricity. That's the thing I don't. Because guns aren't
Leather
going to do
gloves?
it.
Leather gloves or something?
I mean,
Or
I don't.
leather jacket?
I don't think I have leather gloves on me. Okay, I mean, I think some wood. Okay. Oh, yeah, actually that leads me to another question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any items or background stuff, like what's in here besides the guy, the changeling? Like, are there materials? What's going on in the rest of the environment?
There's the throne that you saw before that the Baroness was on.
Okay.
There's there doesn't seem to be anything like handheld. There's like chests that are there. There are kind of like cushions in certain places. There's like they're all spread out kind of on the giant rug that is underfoot. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in this particular room that you would be able to necessarily use to your advantage.
Okay. Well, I think Jude, against possibly my better player judgment, I think Jude as a character is looking. Sorry, Mordecai, did you want to?
No, I was just wondering what's the shaft of the halberd made of?
Wood.
Toss the halberd to Jude.
Okay. I take the halberd. I'm gripping the wood. I'm gripping the wood part. I'm touching
Okay.
the wood part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into my belt, pop open a flask, drink my essence of air, and I am going to holding onto the halberd. I'm going to go over to the closest changeling, and I'm going to grab onto them and take them up into the air with me.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics.
Okay. Whew, this got me nervous. Whew. Okay. Strength, and I'm just still at 101. Okay. All right, I'm burning a willpower. That was so freaking bad. Come on, dice. That's 3.
You're able to pick up the changeling. They seem kind of dazed and out of it. They're like,
Get to the chopper.
I want to get you away. So this guy can't use you to get his power or whatever is going on.
And he weakly like points towards the door.
Just like the door we came in.
Yep. But you
Okay.
you can't feel it, but you can still see that the electrical thing is reaching out to that particular changeling.
Okay, so I'm going to I mean, I don't know how you want to do this in terms of like turns. I know I still move regular movement speed as far as I know.
Yep.
Yeah,
you'd be able
actually,
to get to the door easy enough.
Okay. So
yeah,
I will
you said
go
it was the nearest changeling, so
the
you
nearest
just grab
one.
Somebody close
Yes.
by. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I want to take them beyond the threshold of the door.
As soon as you get them past the threshold, the electrical field cuts off.
Ooh.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay, great. So I will deposit them there and just be like, just go, get out of here, to go up the steps.
They're still out of it. They just kind of
pile of elf.
They're trying to like kind of on their elbows and stuff like drag themselves up the staircase, but they're definitely motivated to leave.
Yeah, I can't do anything else to help them, I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
they are not in any condition to necessarily run up the stairs, but yeah, they're trying to leave.
Okay, that's fine as long as they're past the threshold. So then Jude is gonna I know like other people have to like take their turns, but this is what Jude is basically gonna do is one by one she's going to grab the changeling, holding on to the wood of the halberd and bringing them past the threshold. And I think Mordecai said an elf pile or whatever, so that's what's gonna go down.
All right. What is everyone else doing?
Duran just stepped in front, took a big flaming.
Took a face full of flame.
Face full of flame.
Took a big hit.
Jaw just ran up and did a thing. Abigail tried to burn some blood, and it didn't work. He's healing, but not quite so.
It did work.
Completely slowly, but he sucked it back in. But the energy field didn't heal as fast when Jaw slashed him.
The energy field is still mildly separated.
And I did have, when I got one changeling past the threshold, did the guy react at all?
He doesn't seem to be. He seems distracted by Jaw.
Getting
okay,
kicked out
that's
of him.
good.
Getting an arm cut off will do that to you.
How close are the changeling, the prostrate elves, to the door?
They're not too far. Probably about 10 meters or so.
Oh, I don't, and so I wouldn't know that anything actually happened or not happened. I was just known that Jude kind of scooped up.
You actually would, because once you cross the threshold, you basically saw what everybody with Sense the Unseen was seeing.
All right, so
when Jude floats past the threshold, because you can see the electrical field, it's going from changeling to changeling on the floor, and it was reaching out to touch the one that Jude was carrying. But as soon as Jude carries him past the threshold, it kind of just cuts off and goes back to the other changelings.
Okay. Shit. Because I don't know how much I can. I know what I want to do.
Well, we have the out of character. We have the earpieces in. Why don't we actually start talking? Because I know it's a situation that has like a lot of stuff going on at once.
Jude's got
Abigail's
two halberds out there now.
Sorry.
there are 2 halberds out there now, so technically we could start shoveling the elves out the door.
Yeah, someone else can grab the other halberd and do the
I
same
could be
thing.
a lot less ceremonious about it and just grab one by the scruff and hurl them 30 feet.
I mean, it's better than what's happening to them right now, presumably.
You might get shocked though.
That's a risk I'll take. I don't
Yeah.
have time to fancy about. Yeah, so I'm
Should
gonna
I
grab
try?
Or too much time to have this particular long conversation.
exactly.
Yep.
Like, so I'm basically like, that worked. Awesome. So I basically reach down, grab an elf. Hopefully
Or
it doesn't kill me.
Boggin.
Or boggin.
Yeah.
And Jude,
Slua, whatever. Yeah.
go long.
Troll.
And I just sort of underhand sort of hurl him across the room.
Give me his strength and
Sort of like,
athletics.
I'm really sorry.
And then a
Shut-
strength and athletics from Jude for the catch. The pitch and
Okay.
the catch.
Oh, goodness.
What was my athletics? Sorry.
Athletics, yes.
Where's my number?
While he's doing this, Abigail is saying into the headset, "Should I try that again? Do you think it might work if now that he's been slashed?" Looking for
Maybe
options
wait until all the changelings are out. I think
Right.
once that'll happen, then try to go back with everything again. Basically.
Storyteller, how
Yo.
does potence round into this? Do I just sort of add it 2 successes?
If you want to pitch
I mean,
them
I gotta throw a
through-
human-sized person 30 feet.
If you want to pitch them through Jude, yeah, you can add the potence to the successes.
I mean, I don't want to pitch them through Jude, but I want to make sure it gets to Jude. Because it's like nobody can throw a human person 30 feet. That's not.
It's up
I
to
would
you.
need to
But
have
you're a
some
vampire.
potency.
You have super strength. Right?
Because I've got 4 successes without the potence.
It's up to you. I can either confirm.
You
nor
got- yeah,
deny.
you
Can
gotta
I
make a
can I
call.
can I pull the punch and not use all of the strength, but use enough strength to like try to make sure I get it there?
That's gonna
So
take
Jude
some.
ends up wearing him a little bit.
That's gonna take some trial and error.
Finesse.
You know what? Honestly, just go with the 4 to start. See how close.
Yeah, let's
it
go with
lands.
4.
It's
See how
closer to the
Shot
door.
putting-
I
Oh,
also
it
can
was.
fly.
Close enough.
So
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not
Grab
throwing
the next
lawn
guy, do it
darts for
again.
fuck's sakes.
Yeah, Jude can reach. Jude can slip in, grab it, and slip out.
Fair.
mhm.
Yeah. So
4 successes.
Mordecai underhand tries to like throw this particular slua in out the door, and they kind of there's a bit of an arc, there's a bit of a land, there's a bit of a roll, and there's a bit of a 2
So my
meter-
roll doesn't
2 meters
then
shortness.
matter.
Yeah, you wouldn't need a roll for that.
Oh man, my roll was so good.
But I will allow you to like reach
Ragdoll
in and
physics.
kind of like grab and then like pull out.
So you'll let me basically on that same turn action that Mordecai pitch them over the threshold, despite
They do not make it over the threshold. They make it about 2 meters short of the threshold.
Oh,
So you can
so
like
close.
kind of scoot in, grab them, pull them out.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just make up for the distance that was not covered and just do that.
Yeah. And
Okay.
everybody kind of sees the arcing electricity that it would be going to that particular changeling kind of follow the roll, and then Jude grabs, pulls, and then it kind of cuts off and goes back to the other changelings.
Anything happen to me?
You die. No,
Oh,
I'm
well.
kidding. You don't
I've had a
actually
good run.
feel any electricity. It's almost as if whatever's being absorbed out of them electricity wise is something that vampires don't actually have.
Cough, glamour, cough.
That worked? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's all try it. I think.
Abigail,
I'm the
you gonna
goalie
start
now for the
pitching
door.
people?
I guess I'm
ready.
gonna.
It's
I've
just like
roused
grade
strength
school. I was so
already.
big, they always put me there.
So what do you want for the rolls? Strength and what?
Strength and athletics.
All right.
Though Abigail isn't exactly the strongest person.
No.
Give it the old college try.
Like we used to do back in
Win one
Cambridge.
for Kipper. Give old Jerry the what for?
If it wasn't so dire, this would be a pretty funny image.
Ja,
Not
are
gonna
you
lie.
slashing again?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Get him.
Hang on.
Duran, are you shooting?
Yeah.
Or
After taking a face full of fire, I had forgotten about the fact that I rouse
power.
stamina and I get the bonus health for the possession and everything. So I take the face full of fire. I'm not really looking very damaged except the suit. So there would be a short kind of yell and then this is interesting. And I'm going to let the gun drop on its sling and I'm going to rush the bastard and kicking on Touch of Oblivion in my hands as I do so. And as I'm running at him, I am going to figure the shot I'm taking. So it's a calculated shot. So I get the specialization as well. So it'll be like, I'm going to hit there, and then in his face. And that's where I will let off the Oblivion's touch. And as I'm running at him, I'm going to shout, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's warranty."
That's it. That's a good bunk. I'll let it go. Yep.
better get Mako. So that'll be a Dex and Brawl. Abigail, how'd you do on that
Dex
roll?
and Brawl or Strength
Double
and
10.
Brawl?
3 successes. I burned a willpower, but I got 3 successes.
Are you trying to throw people?
I'm just trying to get them as far past that door as I can. I don't care if they make it only a foot past.
You see, the problem with you saying past the door seems to imply that you move them very far to begin with.
Oh, come on.
3 successes
Okay.
isn't going to cut
Okay, well then I'm tossing it towards Mordecai.
Nice. Here, catch this.
Yes, it's
I'm just gonna
it's
like
hot
catch it
potato.
and run it through like a spin.
it. Here, and then it's like, pull! Ah!
Hot potato, Mordecai.
We're gonna owe them a lot of cheese.
Ja, how you doing?
That's 11.
11?
Holy shit.
Are you trying to take off one of the arms?
Yeah,
Or his head.
the one that had the other part of a body. I want to cut that one down too.
Alrighty. The first one kind of like forms back as to what it was before, and you kind of, because you slash down on the one, and then you're kind of slashing up on the other. And he is looking at you. Ooh, that's not good. You slash, basically, the shield kind of separates and kind of sparks off. It looks like it's down to his mid, like near elbow area and kind of mid chest area. And you separate the arm, and there's like kind of a blood globule hanging in midair right now. And the electrical field that is going to the right side of him is kind of like fluctuating. It looks like it's being withdrawn into that particular half of the La Sombra. It looks like Ja is definitely, like, if not completely disabled that arm, thrown him enough off his game that other stuff can occur.
Ja's just going full Trunks from DBZ. He just jumps in the air using soaring leap and just like whoosh, 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 whoosh.
And Duran.
So as Jaw is doing one side of him, I'm going to figure out coming up the other side of him and doing like twice in the ribs and then going for the arm. And that's where I'm going to use the Touch of Oblivion. So with Potence, it gives me 9 successes.
9 successes.
Yep.
So you reach, you kind of 1-2 in the ribs, and you can see kind of like the, as soon as your fist hits, kind of the spark of the shield kind of like goes around. You hit there, then you reach on the arm, and you're just able to push into the shield, kind of like it's Dune, where it's like if you go slow, you can reach through the shield, you grab onto him, and you can see him like, ah. And I'm gonna get.
And that's a couple of ag and some damage to that arm.
Nice.
So as he reacts to that, he kind of forces the two halves of La Sombra together, and a wave of black energy dissipates from him. I'm gonna get both Ja and Duran because you're the closest to do a Dex and Athletics.
Okay.
Don't worry, Ja, I'll avenge you.
I'll blow willpower. Yep. If I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. I
We're,
mean,
we're near the end of the episode. It's fine.
Wait, does the rouse, if you've roused your resolve or your composure, does that also increase your willpower? Like you have the stamina increases?
That would not.
Damn.
This is
Okay.
like a temporary buff on that, but it wouldn't increase your will to live. 6.
I have with a crit 7.
7.
nice.
Ja, you realize that there's kind of like arcs of power coming out of him with the fire and with what he's done before. So as he forces the two halves of the La Sombra together, it's kind of a wave that is horizontal that comes out of him. You duck underneath it. Duran takes kind of a minor hit, like you dodge and your shoulder gets hit, and you take an aggravated point of damage. Because you just missed it.
That's not a
Okay.
good sign, Duran.
What is next? It's the toss and throw for the changelings. How's that going?
I mean,
Abigail threw it to Duran. Or not to
Or
Duran,
Mordecai?
to Mordecai.
Yeah, so she got one to me. Can I don't know, catch it and then sort of just pivot and use the momentum and hurl it towards Jude?
I'll do you one better. I'll allow you to, because you caught the one from Abigail, so you could probably, like, with your other hand, bend down,
Stack
kind
them
of
like cordwood? Nice.
toss two of them at the same time.
oh
I
yeah.
think I might need photons for this one.
Sure.
Two bodies now
That
instead
sounds
of
right.
right. Yes, I will.
You could also willpower.
I'm also trying to be relatively delicate. I don't want to like smear them against the back wall,
Or toss them through Jude.
or I don't want to hurt Jude. That ends up being like PvP, and that's terrible.
How many successes?
Total of 7.
7? Okay. Yeah,
I roll for each one, or just both?
that makes it through the threshold. You
Okay.
just kind of like both hands. Yeah.
They
And
bounce against each other.
same thing as before. The electrical field that was connected to them cuts off as soon as the threshold is crossed. Jude, they kind of come spiraling out at your feet.
Ragdoll physics through the door. Blah, blah, blah.
Jude now has 4 of the changelings on the other side of the threshold.
Correct.
So how many are left?
There was about 20 of them.
Oh, well,
Oh,
fuck.
what? I thought there was like 5.
Damn.
This was
Okay, well,
this was a
Abigail
good-
just
Okay,
rolled.
fuck it.
This
It's
was a
fine.
good chunk of the court that is in there right
Yep.
now.
Abigail just
Alright,
rolled
that's fine,
another
whatever.
3 successes, so she's tossing another one
She's
at
tossing me
Mordecai.
another
We're
one.
just gonna keep doing this.
But the one side, about like probably about 8 of them now, the electrical field is kind of withdrawing to the wild-haired individual.
Cool.
Move, run, run.
Yeah, they're barely moving.
They're all
Yeah,
stoned.
they can't. They all are like army crawl basically at the best.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
throwing them anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah, Abigail just tossed the one at Mordecai.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
Okay,
just do the take half on that one.
Okay, in terms of Jude, if they're like throwing them past the threshold and there's no need for me to actually like receive them, then Jude is gonna continue like bringing
them out.
more, like
Move
flying,
them out of the
like
way so they don't kill each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jude, I think I would like to at least grab. I think I can grab one humanoid at a time. So I
Yes.
wish I could take two, but I can't. But so
You can
I'll
grab
just
by the
take.
scruff and just drag him out.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess
Or
I
a
could.
leg.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'll allow
okay.
that.
So yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll touch down and then I'll just grab two more and take them out to the area, and then I'm coming back in after that to maybe switch up the strat.
Okay, let's fast forward over to the battle once again.
And I'm just going to shout in your earpiece, Senor Cato, would you spit this man? Cleave him? And then again, I'm just going to, because do I still have a grip on his shoulder?
You would, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go 1, 2, the third one this time will be in the face. And that's where I'll use the ag from the Touch of Oblivion. And as I do it, it'll be, you owe me a new tithe.
Just the tithe. The whole suit.
Attacking changelings, fine. Participating in a Sabbat raid, cool. You ruined my tie.
You ruined the entire suit.
I mean,
it wasn't
it's
my
on
best
brand.
suit, but it
And-
was an Armani.
Ja, what are you
Made the whole ensemble.
doing at the same time?
Ja is going to try to go straight at this thing now. I think it's about that time.
So, what you actually both see as you're preparing to do your final hits, you see where he had the two halves of the Sombra, his arms go down and they're forced by his side, and you see like a glowing red behind him. And the rest of you see Samuel Haight
Sammy boy.
holding his arms down.
Nice.
Do it
Samuel
now.
Haight's a- Now,
Oh well,
now-
I hope I don't accidentally
Now we're all going to have
leave
mixed emotions.
Samuel Haight, because
Samuel Haight's a bad guy.
I hope I don't really do that. I'm so sorry. That's not as good of a roll as I've been rolling. That is 4 plus 9.
Yeah, mine wasn't as hot either, but yeah, I got still with potence 9 successes.
9 successes. So you.
Yep. For
Ja,
2 ag to the face.
Ja, how are you striking with the sword?
So I'm basically turning into like a human blender, and I'm just jumping up and I'm doing a little double spin with the sword around, and then just going straight across the top of the head and through, hopefully.
Duran, right hand or left hand for the right hand? So
Right
you
hand.
basically reach across with the face and you kind of push it ever so slightly to just line up perfectly with Ja coming down, straight down the middle. As the electrical field stops, the black misty tentacles stop. The La Sombra falls to the two sides as the knife comes down, pretty much stopping mid-center chest, and the pieces kind of fall apart from each other.
Just to be sure, Abigail does an extinguish vitae just to make sure the thing doesn't get back together again,
On
because that is something that they would do.
I'm slurping the blood through my sword, by the way.
Oh, okay, because Abigail is gonna just extinguish vitae, and she got 5 successes on it.
Okay.
I can drink up to 3.
Ja, you see, like, as you are absorbing some of the blood into your sword. Does that go into you as well?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh.
We're going to be dealing with that later.
It does.
But
I don't know if this thing is.
Go all the way, John. Do it.
there's
Do the thing. Go all the
kind
way.
of mist that goes out from it. Let me
You know you
just
want to.
look something up quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Do it, Jeff.
I mean, I'm not. There's no like diablerie in this. This is just me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And Abigail's
Very.
only doing this because she doesn't want the thing to like sew itself back together or some other Samishi shit or whatever the hell it is that it thinks it's
Good
gonna
call.
do.
Oh, there's no Zamisi shit here.
So all the black
Who knows?
wraiths and stuff have dissipated as this thing went down.
Everything
kind of cut in
is
half?
everything is dissipating.
So
Is Sam still there?
Samuel Haight has disappeared.
I did not cleave Samuel Haight. Did I?
You did not.
I was like, I'll
Bueno.
absolutely take all of him. Please come here.
Bueno.
Give me that ashtray.
So I'm going to need a third suit. Why the three?
Three's a good number.
all the
See,
mist and
but I
everything
never-
is disappearing.
I never pack a backup suit.
I always have a backup. When killing is involved, you always need a backup.
All the mist is disappearing. Everything is sort of settling down. All the noise and cacophony and everything. And Mordecai's got like the back scruff shirt or clothing of like one individual on either hand. He kind of, did we win?
That didn't seem very Sabbat to me.
You don't know yet, Mordecai.
No, that was something strange and unusual, and I don't know what, but it is part of it took advantage of the Sabbat attack. It just, I don't know. Looking around at the collapsed changelings, do I see the Baroness anywhere?
The Baroness
Couple of pow by the door.
The Baroness is making her way to her feet. She was kind of over by the throne.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Baroness
Making my way
Jude.
downtown, walking fast.
Baroness Jude. You might want to come say hello to your opposite from the court. Do the Alliance disco
And-
dance. The
Oh.
hello, greetings.
All right. And Jude is kind of doing her best to like motivate the changelings beyond the threshold to like get out of here like as much as she can, knowing that there's not really much she can do to alleviate the pain that they're in, presumably. So she kind of is just like fretting a bit over them, and then she's like, she hears Duran and she's like, okay, so she's gonna turn and come back into the space and wants to approach the Baroness.
She's kind of like leaning her weight on the throne and kind of like sliding into it.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
No. You've helped enough. We thank you.
It was the least I could do.
It is appreciated. I think you may have termed them Sabbat.
Yes.
That attack, the city distracted many kith, many changelings, and we had sent out a group to help, but there were some Sabbat who attacked, and this marauder was with them.
It's not something, I mean, what he was doing, that's not something any of us have ever seen before.
Have you had much experience with mages?
Some, yeah.
Oh.
This was I believe, sorry, my apologies. My brain is a little muddied. Marauder was not the right term, I don't believe. I think this may have been a Nafandi.
Is that English?
He was screwing with the restless dead. I did not appreciate that.
He,
Neither did the Restless Dead.
the Nefandi are corrupted mages.
So kind of like their version of Sabbat.
Kind of.
Fair deal.
So he was just waiting this whole time to strike, or he came in with the Sabbat?
I believe so. He may have been wanting to get a hold of mages. Can access certain energies that we have access to.
It's
Okay.
possible he came in with them. We made alliances with right here with the changelings. Why do the Sabbat not work with whatever this nefarious thing is? The Nefandi
I guess
thing.
I guess I didn't associate the Sabbat with a lot of like nuanced planning and more just
Maybe they
numbers
learned
in
something
an
after we kicked
invasion.
their asses last
The-
time.
The ones at the top can be very, very smart. It's unfortunate that they keep killing each other. Well, fortunate they keep killing each other. But the ones that never underestimate their intelligence. The grunts, the frontline ones, see, they're dumb, but they're recently turned and have learned nothing. But see, the ones at the top.
Two quick questions, story time.
That's me.
One, what are the rest of the changelings are struggling in getting up to their feet?
They seem mildly better now. Like after the electrical field has been cut off.
So I don't have to throw these two dudes. I should, if they're starting to go, I should probably put them down.
Up to you. I just work here.
Against my better judgment, I should probably throw them out the door, but I'll put them down and let them struggle or help them to their whatever. And the second question, very important, the half of La Sombra was alive,
You thought they were alive.
but in terrible pain. At least that's the way you described it.
That seemed to be
Is
the
it-
way it was.
Is it ash now?
Yeah.
I was like, if not, Jai's gonna like
Yeah,
put the pieces, kind of like Lego set it.
Don't step on that because it causes you such pain.
And I think at that moment, like hearing about that this is like some kind of other kind of mage that she's never heard of, and like it was purely like this, well, it seems like just an attack of opportunity. There's not actually any concrete evidence to connect them to the Sabbat at the current moment. And I think just Jude with all those factors, like she probably gets kind of like wobbly, like a little bit, like she's gonna kind of fall down. But she rights herself and she's like, so did this even, no, we helped the changelings down here. That's important. You're alive. So
And we
it's okay.
you have our thanks.
See, and we help the Restless Dead.
Yeah.
That counts big. We've helped
yeah.
several peoples. And I'm thinking we go back upstairs and see what's left of any Sabbat running around the area and introduce them to Dragon's Breath.
Yes, Chauncey was up there. We need to make
See.
sure Chauncey's okay.
See,
Yeah, gotta check on him for sure.
I'm feeling pretty powerful right now. Let's keep this going.
I'm going to hurt in a little while. I can tell. I might as well get the use out of it until I'm ready to hurt. Currently, this is kind of, as the kids say, cool. This is
You
interesting
don't look
stuff.
very cool. You look partially naked, and that your tie is pretty jacked up.
See.
And Jude, I think
I am not making my normal sartorial statement.
Jude, I think, kind of whips around from looking at the Baroness to look at Duran, and she's like, "This isn't cool. This is a war. People are dying. We all could die on the street. Everybody's in pain. This isn't cool. This isn't fun. This isn't a video game. This is life and death."
See,
On life and death. Just
see,
correction there.
you have your way of coping with it. It might include a little anger. Mine includes humor.
I just like to
Otherwise, I go
fight.
completely stark raving crazy. So
This seems.
No, you don't want to
I'm
know.
just really hungry, so
we should give
let's.
Abigail something to eat.
Well,
John's
I
sword
think we
is
could
just
all use a
dripping
little
blood.
something.
He's like, I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm not touching
great.
that thing.
And Jude will turn back to the Baroness. Well, we want to make sure Chauncey is safe and get back out there to continue to defend the city. Is there anything I can do before we leave?
No, I don't believe so. Thank you again for your assistance.
You're
Jude,
welcome. Please
if I
stay
may,
safe.
since you speak to the Baroness and I probably shouldn't. It is your conversation directly with her.
Yeah.
May I suggest that perhaps you suggest to the Baroness that perhaps she get out of the city with her family, so to speak? Because I don't know if this is the end of this, and they might come back for them.
Or find a way to lock this place down.
One or the other.
We're most likely going to be doing both.
Oh, I mean, I
Okay.
didn't mean disrespect, Baroness. I speak through Baroness Jude. I didn't mean
Well-
disrespect to you, to speak directly.
While your conversation is Fey-like in its complexity, it is appreciated, the suggestion.
Yes. I'm glad to hear that you'll be taking measures to keep you and yours safe. And with that,
I'm out the door already.
I'll
Check on Chauncey.
I'll leave
Bring another
you
mess upstairs.
and hope for your safety. Goodbye, Baroness.
Baroness Jude.
Bow and turn and
I'll wait.
start to
I'll
leave.
wait until Jude passes me, and then I'll bow towards the Baroness, and I'll turn and I'll follow Jude.
Abigail will do the same. She'll just kind of, she doesn't really curtsy. She just kind of bows her head.
And you all
Yes.
make your way back
Say
upstairs.
bye for me. Just running up the stairs.
And as we're going up the stairs behind Jude, I'll say, what I meant by cool was I have never tried that ritual before. The fact that it worked and I took a face full of fire and I'm still talking about it, that is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to teach me that.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not
ish.
going to be in a little while, but
I know.
Speaking of which, excuse me a moment. So,
Yeah.
Senor in my skull, do you have a name?
John? Yeah, John
Excuse
sounds
me a
right.
moment.
It's been a while.
John. It is a pleasure to host you, John. After we are done this, I would like to talk further with you about fetters and such because I would like you to stick around. I'm feeling comfortable and friendly with you, and I thank you for helping to protect me.
Well,
Because that must be what happened. Must be.
I don't even know what a fetter is. Is
I'll
that like
teach you.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah, cool.
See.
You will.
Most likely. So you make your
You
way.
will meet Bartholomew too.
You make your way back
Whole
up
family now.
to the upper level, and Chauncey is standing there, and there's a giant, like 12-foot troll behind him. Ah, Mr. Giovanni. Believe kindred is the term. Other assorted of your
It is
type.
good to see that you are still upright and standing.
Ah, yes. There's a bit. How do the kids say it? Touch and go for their while.
See. Your Baroness could probably do with your assistants downstairs. They are a little shaky, but seem to be recovering well. Our Baroness Jude just had a little time to chat with her and exchange pleasantries in the aftermath of a rather messy situation.
I did not want to be up here. Orders are orders. I'm sure you can understand.
See, see, I do.
I am relieved to know that she is okay. If your kind, if your group, not your kind, some of them we don't know, need anything from me, or if there's anything I can provide, basically is what I'm trying to say. It has been a rough night.
Grazie. It is appreciated. And yeah, I imagine that in the days to come, we will have the opportunity to talk further. First of all, we have a city to clean up and glue back together as best as we can.
Indeed, indeed. I only wish we could have potentially helped more with the assault or the defense of
One,
this particular city.
see, one does the best that one can. You have kept your corner of the city fairly secure.
From what
Continue to do so.
From the early reports that I'm getting in, the library was a disaster.
Oh no. Well, that's
yeah, that's right.
unfortunate.
A disaster? How? We one of our.
Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I stopped on the way. It got fucked up.
What?
Oh, I was liking that building. Damn it.
Yeah, no, it was. There was a lot of blood. There was a lot of carnage. There was a lot of destruction. The glass is all gone. That is not a safe Elysium anymore.
Did they destroy any of the art?
I didn't stick around long enough to find out, unfortunately.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks.
I figured the blood was fresh enough that I probably shouldn't be there.
Tactical retreat, understandable.
That's how I stay alive.
As for the rest of you, Baroness Jude, if you need anything, whatever we have left to provide, we will do our best to provide it.
Got some human that can help our Mr. Giovanni here.
Human.
I'm actually not feeling too hungry. Probably
you will be
am
when
going
you try to repair what you
see.
have going on.
I see.
Baroness Jude. You seem like you were about to speak.
Sorry, I'm just have a lot on my mind. Yeah, thank you for the assistance, and we'll be sure to be in contact as much as we can over the next few nights, and hopefully we can put the city back together, as Duran said.
Well, we will definitely be there to help in whatever regard we can do so. With if you need you are correct. It has been a rough night. If there's anything you need, feel free to contact us. I believe Duran or Mr. Strickland, I believe is their name. They have the means of contacting us.
Okay, very good. We'll be sure to be in contact. Right now, I can't think of anything in particular, but we'll let you know. And please stay safe.
That is the plan. From what I understand, at this point, now that the Baroness has been secure, we are going to be putting some kind of mild incantation on this particular area to seal it off from your reality. And we are going to be leaving the city temporarily.
A wise decision.
Do you still want us to watch over the other spots?
Preferably, yes.
All right.
It's just a temporary tactical retreat, I believe, as it's said.
Good call.
So, if you are off, then I will bid you adieu.
Bueno,
Good
have
night,
the best
Chauncey.
night that you can.
Thank you.
Baroness Jude, other assorted kindred, I believe Mr. Strickland, Miss Abigail, Mr. Cato, and Mr. Giovanni.
Good luck. Don't
Chauncey,
die.
don't get dead.
That is the plan.
So if you do get dead, look me up.
Find yourself some mountains and trees and
That's
just go
not weird at
hide.
all.
That is part of the plan. Until next we meet.
Goodbye.
Everybody starts walking away. Oh, and I take the halberd that I had in my hand the whole time and hand it to the troll. It's terribly well balanced.
And he like sticks out a gigantic finger and he's like balancing it on it. So where are you all
Baroness
going?
Jude, would you like to lead us off into whatever fun and combat we can find next? Where will we go next? Do we want to go back to Sandwich and lick our wounds a little bit and see what happens?
I think Sandwich would have
what-
to lick his
what-
wounds too.
What time is it? What time of the night is it?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
It is probably around 2 in the morning, give or take.
I'm terribly upset that they've been destroying the library. I mean, that's quite the shame. Should we check in on there and see if there's anybody left to save?
Historically, when new regimes come and tear up places, they tend to go for places of great knowledge and art to completely eradicate a culture.
Yep.
See,
That's understood. It's just such a shame. It really is.
Yes, this is why they all must die.
Well, maybe some of them are still there.
we could go check the Elysium. We could go back to Sandwich. We could
Elysium.
go check the Elysium, the library, see what kind of shape it's in. And if anyone is in the area. That was the suggestion, no?
Yes.
I'm okay with this.
That sounds like a plan to me. I can only assume that Gretchen's gotten back to where she's gotten back to. Has anybody had a message from Gretchen?
Jude will take out her phone and see if there are any messages from anyone, I guess.
There's about 100 messages from Gretchen asking various bits of vampire trivia, comparing them to movies that she saw. So, do
my fingers stretch like Nosferatu?
do you like? Are you able to cross running water? Like, what about Bibles? Do those work?
Garlic.
If there's like an evil, like a young priest and an old priest, are they able to like turn you back into a human or something? They're just like a random message after message after message after message that you didn't have the time or wherewithal to deal with when you were in combat.
I will text her back and just say, I'm assuming because you're texting me like this that you are safe and okay right now.
Thumbs up emoji.
We will talk later.
I'm going to phone Reska.
It picks up and you hear, yes.
Signora Reska, they have arrived?
Yes.
I apparently will owe you very, very large for this.
Yes.
See, I would recommend settling them in the panic room, putting on a movie, and
And covering the entire thing with concrete.
that is an option,
like
but
Jessica.
not one I would take yet at this time.
I don't ever want to have her meet.
Tolerate them as
mercy.
best you can. They are only there for a short while to stay safe while the city gets burnt a bit.
Right. And then you hear, like, kind of a hand covering the thing. It's like, cancel the cement truck. Yes, sir.
She moves fast.
Gotcha.
Goddamn, dude.
We will be. I am not sure if we will come home this evening or if we will sleep somewhere else tonight that is secure. But if I am not home by sunrise, I will be home tomorrow, and then we will.
Do you need my
take
aid
care of them
once they are in
Only
the
in
panic room?
only in keeping those two safe at the moment. Let the family know what's going on. We are still in a, I believe the children call it fuck around and find out phase.
The family has been in touch.
Bueno.
Giancarlo arrived yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
fuck.
he gets to watch this as if it were, well.
They don't know where he is.
Oh, even so, he arrived and has gone missing.
Yes.
Now it has become personal.
Yes.
See.
Shit.
Bueno. That is wonderful to hear. Thank you for updating me on this. I have to go kill a whole lot of Sabbat.
Understood. Do you need aid?
C. Any aid that can be brought into the city would be greatly appreciated. Start at the north and sweep south. No. Start at the east and sweep west. Let's push the little fuckers into the ocean. I want to see if they can swim.
Understood, sir.
Bueno. Whatever the family can spare. If it is one, I will take it happily and gladly as easily as an army of 100.
Understood.
Nobody takes my uncle and then acts as if they do not care.
Understood, sir.
Thank you, Resica. You have been a pillar. The family will know this. Your star is on the rise. I will ensure that.
So long as it ends with an embrace.
See.
Great.
Understood.
See. Have the best night that you can. I will talk with you soon.
And then the line goes dead.
So, my uncle Giancarlo arrived in the city yesterday. No one can find him now.
Oh, shit.
The Sabbat have decided to make this personal. Whether intentionally or by accident, I have no care.
Do you know how to track him?
Possibly. There are a few things I can try.
All right. Well, you and I, Mr. Giovanni, because they've made this personal, you and I will work together on this, and you and I will find him through, if it's, well, at least in technological means, I can help you find him, and we can pool our resources and make that happen. I have some resources south as well that might be able to help a little, at least.
Grazie. And I appreciate
This is
the assistance
not
of...
good.
See, I appreciate the assistance of all of you. On the upside, my family may contribute some assistance.
Reinforcements.
See,
From
I don't know how
Toronto?
much. I don't know how much. I don't know who. I don't know what. It may be boots on the ground, and it may be rebuilding afterwards. I do not know. All I know is that when we rescue Giancarlo, the family will contribute an appropriate thank you.
Excellent.
I will make sure of that. and a personal one too to each of us.
That sounds delicious.
Quick check of my phone.
There doesn't seem to be any movement.
You know, I'm probably gonna get fired during all of this, so I might need a new gig.
You
We
can
can
move
put it
into
on
the pantry
Cassius's
with
tab.
us.
Or we
You
can just put
really
it on
think that's
Cassius's
gonna
tab.
happen?
It'd be fun
Hakeem
though.
and a Tremere Chantry.
What a great show of solidarity.
I mean, we could teach you some tricks you might not know. It could
Oh,
be interesting.
This sounds fantastic to me. I
You're just
can't
gonna
wait.
sell the Tremere blood magic. Yeah, here, learn something.
Yeah.
See, I think we should just pick a direction and go for a stroll and see what Sabbat jump out at us and kill them. Nice and simple and easy. Nothing complicated. No need to go looking for things. Let's just go kill the Mrs. Sabbat. And then we can put our
Just head in the
minds
direction of
towards
the hotel
hunting
room that you had
Giancarlo.
planned.
Sounds good.
Sorry?
Let's head,
heading
let's
towards-
head in the direction of the hotel room you had planned to keep Giancarlo in.
Oh,
At
see.
least we can start there.
That was the hotel that we visited in the Wraithlands because I thought he would enjoy the
Oh, the
ambience.
Fairmont. Oh, that's very close to
Oh
here.
my
Let's go.
God. Wow.
Let's walk,
Hey.
and then we can go to the library after that.
Yeah, let's
See.
just start moving, please.
Some break some skulls.
So at the
See,
point that you are all
I'm
walking
going
off-
to, just before we go, I'm going to look for a body on the ground because there was some fighting. There should be one
Oh,
who's
yeah.
wearing something that looks like a trench coat or a long coat that's not too covered in blood and cut up. And I'm going to kind of put that on to kind of hide the mess of my suit and the shotgun, automatic shotgun slung under one shoulder,
All right.
just so I don't look too the weapon.
Beweaponed. And on the point that you are walking off from the convention center, that is a good spot to end this particular episode. If anybody,
And I
We
think
throw
I
a
was
couple
at
of
the
grenades
end.
behind us.
unless,
Big explosion behind us. We're just walking off.
unless anyone else has anything they want to do quick before
The
end of
A
MP3
episode.
slow
player?
motion walk.
Right?
That's the only thing I want. I want a slow motion walk away from that
Yep.
explosion with her.
Yep.
Yes.
MP3 player gets switched to First We Take Manhattan by Leonard Cohen.
All right, so thank you all for watching, and
yeah.
any bits or any subscriptions that you've sent our way, it is always appreciated. Any of that money goes towards the people that you see on screen, and it is always appreciated. We are about to hop over to Rolling D's 20s and see Prince do another quick change, as Prince is apt to do. No, Prince is not going to be. No Rolling D's.
I will be at
That's
PAX.
right, PAX.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
some fun.
So there is no Rolling D's 20s, so we will probably be looking for somebody to raid into. If there are any suggestions, pop them up over there in the chat. And let's do some quick outros. So let's go in reverse order, which is reverse order from usual. And let's start with Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I was playing Abigail for you. And my Twitter, you will find me there. It is at Hyrule Gardener. And the only thing that I have to say is that we are still collecting money for Extra Life. We have our campaign open until the end of the year. And our lovely, lovely friends at Dogmite have agreed to still continue to have the giveaway for us. So if we meet those next milestones, we have some $100 gift cards and we have some beautiful dragon sheets to give away. So if you are so inclined in this holiday season, please do spread some love to the children by making a donation to the Extra Life charity. We are raising money for BC Children's Hospital specifically, and you'll find the links in the chat. And that's it for me.
And speaking of Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Doubles and Dice around the interwebs. You can find me at twitch.tv/Doubles and Dice and all the other various social media sites as well. Usually you'd find me following this up over at Rolling These 20s, but this week I am going to be away as you're watching this, I will probably be on a panel at PAX Unplugged. So if you are around PAX Unplugged, please come see me. I'll be running some games. I'll be playing in some stuff. I'm on some panels. A lot of stuff going on. There's going to be new games coming up for me in this next year. So keep an eye out for my Twitter for all of the new stuff coming up. But I'm going to be very busy, and I hope that I'm making content that you all will enjoy.
And if you're in the Philadelphia area right now, run, don't walk to PAX and say hello to Prince. And Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I played Mordecai. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, and CDN Captain America on Twitter. You can catch me here on Saturdays at 3 p.m. PST with this lovely group of people killing Sabbat and anyone else that gets in our way. You can catch me on Sundays with Sarah Jude in a game of D&D Phandalin by Night, 2 p.m. PST. And you can catch me running my own D&D game on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. PST with Storyteller Steve in my game of Would-Be Heroes. Can't really tell you much about that other than the fact that there's a murder and they think they might have caught the guy that's responsible, and it's a whole big thing, and it's a bit of a mafia thing. So anyway, but
Found,
and
not
on occasion,
caught. We haven't caught him yet.
yeah, well, and on occasion, the great Cliff has asked me to make a guest appearance in the Changeling game, in which Joanna is playing, where I, at this point, I'm playing an irascible boss for all of them to eventually listen to and, do what he tells them to do.
The changelings are starting a union?
Perfect.
I love to see it.
Perfect.
Unionized changelings. Okay. And next up is Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. You can find me on Twitter at MC Diabetes. I'm a creative partner at Martlet Games. We're kind of going into our holiday hiatus. A lot of our stuff has wrapped up. The Bahari game, the All Hikata game. You would have seen all those season ones come to a close. So I would just encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because everything we do ends up there, and then you can pretty much watch it whenever you want, including our sci-fi anthology Terminal Black with 10 candles. That is very cool. Other than that, just follow the Martley Games Twitter. As Mike said, I'm here on Vancouver by Night on Sundays, in Phandalin by Night. We have a new player with us, so it's very exciting times. So please come hang out with us on Sunday. It's a really fun part of my week, so I really would love to see you there. Other than that, I'll just do a little tease and say you'll see me back in the storyteller's seat in more games than one in 2022. So look out for that. I'm very excited. It's all going on in the background. It's a huge labor of love for me, both these things. So just follow my Twitter, see what's going on. Thanks, everybody. Blast as always.
And there's also the interview show that you do.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, just one final plug is, yes, I did start up a short form interview program called The Creative Exchange. It's basically me talking to creative professionals, writers, tabletop people, performers, makeup artists, all types of people, in just a little 45-minute chunk where we talk about their projects. The one that I just did was with Lex, or a Redhead Vixen, talking about the horror series that was here on Vancouver by Night, called Skin Deep, and we go into her entire creative process from the beginning to the end of the game. We cover the whole scope. It was a super fun conversation. That is up on the Martlet Games YouTube right now, so you can check that out. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
Oh, no worries. And last but certainly not least, it's late. Leave me alone. Is Cliff.
Evening, folks. Cliff here. You can find me around the internet as the Vintage Self in various places. You can find me here for the Saturday Takeover as part of this crew. You will find me on Wednesdays running an entirely different crew of changelings through Toronto by day, Tales from the Rookery, where they just get into the back rooms and they might now need to be, or they are where they need to be. Though there will be no game this week coming, and I believe we're actually on hiatus until the new year, because by the time we get rolling for the next one, it's going to be the holiday season, and holiday season is for family and friends and relaxing and kicking up. There may be a few one-shots in the future. I will also appear at some point as a guest on or around the Prince William by Night folk. Check out Dark Druid Designs, Dark Druid Productions. Their Twitter is fantastic. Twitch. Their Twitch is great. I'm having a good night for words. I have words. I don't know what to do with them anymore.
I have no idea what you mean.
We've survived though, so I'm throwing a party. And that's me. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, by the way, check out the Patreon for Vancouver by Night. For $1, you get some amazing stuff. Check out the YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hit that little bell. Hit like on all. So many great videos. So much fantastic stuff. You got hours of enjoyment there watching the shenanigans of vampires, changelings, and all sorts of other people. And now that's me.
I just happen to be other people. And I'm Storyteller Steve. So Cliff already covered the Patreon, so definitely head up over there, and the YouTube. We also have a Ko-Fi if you want to just toss us a coffee or Ko-Fi or whatever it's called. I can't remember. We've got that available. All the money that we raise through YouTube, through Ko-Fi, through Patreon, through Twitch goes to these wonderful people up here, and for equipment upgrades if we need them, when we need them, because thanks to the help of the community, we got the rig that we're currently recording on, which is amazing, and it is just doing a spectacular job of recording the stuff that we need to record, so thank you all for that. Any donation is appreciated, and check out the Extra Life stuff. We are still collecting for that. You could win a $100 gift card from Dogmite, which is amazing. They have fantastic storyteller screens. They have the player pads, which you can buy one of these if you want, and it is just amazing. That is running until the end of the year, so hop on that if you want. And we are about to raid into somebody else, so thank you all for watching. Thanks for any bits, any subscriptions, and we are going to, I think, what was that in the chat? Bard's Playhouse or Night Prophecies are probably going to be getting the raid for this week, because I think they're playing right about now. We'll see who we raid into. They might even be taking hiatus themselves. Who knows? So yeah, we'll raid into somebody. We'll figure it out. And so, yeah, we're going to go do that right now. So have a good night, everybody, or morning if you happen to be watching this in the morning, if you're in Australia.
Good time zone.
Yeah, that too.
Happy time zone.
So have a good rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you next week.